live. Hey guys, how you doing? We are live on YouTube Thursday night, and there's a lot of goodies that came out. We're going to talk a couple of them, and whatever you guys want to talk about, also we can bring up the subject and talk about it. We already have in my YouTube video started on the other side. Let's see who's in there already. We've been talking for about 30 minutes now. KBRC 13's with us. Hey. Dennis from Trail Crawler RC, Brad Kalman, AZ Froggy, and more. And GNC RC is in the back listening because he wants to hear about this new Element truck and other stuff that's new in the market.
If I'm not mistaken, they brought out two new trucks, that Samurai and the net new one that they just came out. So they have two new vehicles.
Yeah, the Samurai was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, the Samurai was a couple weeks ago, a month ago, actually, about. We did talk about that a little bit. There's no, other than a new body and a shorter wheelbase, there's not much new stuff about it compared to the new one they just came out with.
Yeah, the one today released.
Well, I heard both trucks are very good.
Oh, all the Enduro lineup are pretty good.
They're great rigs.
Now, before we start talking about that, the technology of RC, I think, really evolved, kind of like, let's tuck the servo under the chassis and not on the axle. Like, for years, people have been putting it on the axle, and then it doesn't look scale. So now they moved it up. But everybody that does comps or competition moves it down because the panhard eliminates flexibility in the front. So you have less flexibility in the front because of the panhard. So now, because comp is popular and everybody's says it's better if it's on axle, everybody's putting it on axle. So they noticed that. So now they came out with an axle that's a little stronger, it's a little bit better, and the servo is actually on the axle. To me, it's a step backward for the simple reason, for the scale look, not for the comp. For the comp, I completely agreed it needs to be there.
Yeah,
but they do have two different axle set that they can sell. Therefore, they're covering both market. I think it's a very good marketing ploy on their part.
Yeah, it's a real good idea. I'm with you with the scale aspect of it. Yeah, it doesn't look right, but running my old SCX-10, I prefer the servo on axle because it is more competent of a crawler. It does handle a lot better because I've run both. I ran my Element that I had, then I ran my SCX-10 in the exact same spot, and the SCX-10 just blew it away just for the handling aspect.
Mm-hmm. You know, it'd be cool if they really wanted to get scale. They could actually make a shaft that runs from a steering wheel and have a little ball. You know, what do they call it? A ball. It's not a rack and pinion, something else, but recirculating ball or whatever. And then that would make it more realistic. But that's pretty hard to do. I mean, to have the shaft from the steering wheel, that would be ideal. But
well, some company, RC company, already have the steering with the push pull. It's actually a cable that actually goes from the front to the front. There's two cables, and it's actually a cable. So you don't even have a servo that actually, the servo is on the truck. But I mean, there's no servo that you don't see a panhard or a line that actually goes there because it's a cable that actually pulls it. And it's neat.
Yeah, capos do that. Capos do that. A lot of their capos did, but I just think someone should come out with something that's that realistic with the steering column.
It would be realistic, but it's not cost effective. or practical for an RC because of all the extra moving parts. It's not easily maintained, and it would probably have more of a chance of having issues down the road.
Of breaking, because I don't think they can make it strong enough for the
No.
abuse that we put on those, especially on the steering.
Yeah, not right now anyways. Maybe later they can come up with something that'll work, but right now I don't see it.
I mean, they do got kits you can buy that has a steering, you know, the steering wheel turns back and forth with a servo on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Well, that FJ45, it does that. It has,
turns?
when you turn it, the steering wheel turns on its own. It's
Yeah.
got a servo under the dash area.
Yeah, I'm just hoping one day they can make it strong enough to use a steering column, an actual steering column.
Yeah. Yep, I don't see that happening anytime soon, but maybe sometime down the road.
Now let's
To
go
do
talk
that, we're gonna
about
start paying a lot more for these trucks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Paying a lot for them in the first place. But, oh well.
Element RC. So they do have a lot of different lineups. Some of them are a little tougher to find out of stock, or they're running out of stock, in other words, and I don't know if they're going to come out with more. They do have the Sendero, which is the ready to run. They have the Trail Runner, which has IFS in the front.
Which I think is the best looking truck.
For
and the
skip,
Night Runner.
Yeah.
they have the Enduro Ecto Trail Truck. We had a little sidebar conversation talking about what's better on the rock with links or this setup with trailing arms. To me, it's a preference on which one works better. They drive differently, that's for sure. But
Is that,
which
I think
one
the
is?
yellow one has the links and that gray one has a trailing arms?
No, they both have trailing arms. These they're
Yeah,
just like
those are
this
both
guy.
Ectos.
I know for pavement use, I'm sure the Forerunner handles better.
Yes.
With a regular trail vehicle, it does pretty good. It's actually no better or worse in that aspect than the 4-link.
It all depends, I guess, what kind of driving you do or what kind of comp you do. Because if it is a rock crawling comp, yes, 4 links all the way in the front and rear. If it's something a little faster and you want more performance on handling, then I would go with the trailing arms.
Yeah.
They drive differently, and that's why they got this guy, and then they made this guy to look more like a real truck. So with the bottom of this guy. Here's the new Bushido, which is
Bushido.
wheelbase.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one.
That
Yeah,
has
I like
that
that
has
too.
less chance of getting hung up on unlike the longer wheelbase one.
Not necessarily. Sometimes a shorter wheelbase can bite you in the butt.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Yes, you won't get hung up, but once you start climbing a hill,
Yeah,
you're gonna
Yeah.
flip more often. Or
Yep.
coming down a hill, you're gonna roll more often.
Yeah,
I also like the Tacoma one.
So you do have a trade-off.
The Night Runner, yeah.
Those two, the Toyota ones are my favorite.
So
Yeah.
they have the new one, which is the Enduro SE. We'll look at this one in a bit. They have the Night Runner in blue or gray.
I like the gray.
Yeah. The gray looks
Looks
real
like
good
it's
in
a little
person.
bit different. Got a snorkel and stuff.
Then they have the Gatekeeper again, but as a kit. And,
And
then
then
they
they have
have the Enduro 24.
Those are new, right? How new are
No,
those?
no, they've been around for a long
They've
time.
been
the
around
Enduro
for
24.
over a
yeah,
year.
long time. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
The
get those-
Toyota one's nice and 24.
So
Now they
the
just
new
need,
SE.
now they need to make one that's a Sequoia with a much longer wheelbase, much wider cup vehicle. Yeah, the
They made
Toyota
a
Sequoia.
Sequoia body. I would be getting that, and I would make a duplicate of Antron Brown's Drag Koya.
Yeah, but you know what? They can make it wider and longer wheelbase.
Wouldn't need to be for what this is.
So they have it in two flavors, with a lipo and without a lipo. They're both ready to run. So $299 or $369. So $70 more for a lipo.
Better be a good lipo for $70 extra.
It'd be one of the reedy ones.
They're
I
pretty
guess
good.
those are decent. It's reedy.
They're okay.
I like their motors. I like the 19.
Oh, you get a compact balance charger and a lipo for $70.
Oh, that's not bad. Come on.
So they talk about the evolution and the drivetrain. 24 metal bushings. You're probably talking about bearings, not bushings.
I would hope it doesn't bushings. That
Yeah.
I think it actually comes with bushings. I saw somebody complaining about that earlier. I think it is bushings.
Wow.
Yeah, it is bushings.
Yeah.
that's not good. They should have ball bearings for it.
Yes and no, but 90% of the people are going to change it. But yeah, they should have came out with bearing and not bushings. I
Yeah.
guess they wanted
Yeah,
to
that's
keep
the only
the
thing I
cost
don't
low.
like about it.
Now, if they want to use, if they have the only type of bushing you should really have is something in the suspension, like a polycarbonate bushing.
No, if you got something like that in a suspension, you want Delrin or something like that that doesn't wear real bad but still moves smooth.
I'm just talking about it to take the jerky or the impact.
Yeah, that's Delrin. That's been around for a long time. It's used in real cars, full-size 1-to-1s.
Okay, here's a trick question for you guys. Who knows what these abbreviation means?
I can't see it, so I can't tell you.
SOA and
So
B-
on
Steering on axle, right? Yeah, steering on axle.
yeah.
I don't
But
know.
what is BTA?
Behind the
BTA?
axle steering.
Yes,
Yeah,
behind the
that's what I'm
axle
thinking.
steering.
Yeah, behind the axle.
So
I had it set up like that on my first AX10, and it was the best thing ever.
Behind the axle.
Yep.
So
It was a
this
Behind
is
the
what
axle
they-
better than on the axle.
well, what's behind the axle is actually the steering arm. The bar, the steering bar is behind the axle,
It's less likely to get broken.
which gives you better approach angle, like they mentioned here, better approach angle and more clearance.
Yep.
And it can
Yeah,
go
you're not hanging up on that.
They also updated the axle, which has a new larger input bushing, upgradable to bearings. There we go. To handle higher loads.
Yep.
Now
Plus
to do
it's
this,
got
we're gonna look-
Provisions so you can put like beef tubes or something like that in the axle to give more weight in the front.
I
How are
wonder
the
if they're
crawler
going to
motors?
sell it. I wonder if they're going to sell the beef tubes.
I don't
How-
know.
How are the crawler motors from Reedy?
They're
They're
good.
okay.
Yeah, we're
It's
going
like-
to talk about this motor in a little bit.
It's like the
the-
bearings tank. I wonder if they're going to sell the bearings.
Oh, they'll sell
Maybe.
them.
There's so many people selling bearings nowadays.
Yeah.
New threaded shock body and mini springs. So they did change their springs. Team Associate has really been known as having good shocks.
Yeah.
I had no problem with the shocks that came with mine kit. So
Yeah.
these shocks should be pretty good also.
No,
Yeah.
they're smooth in the inside.
They do put a crawler motor in there now, which is nice. They're putting the 5-slot 16 turn, which is about the equivalent of a 35 turn. So, but 5-slot should be nice and smooth.
But is it capable of
Oh.
higher speed when you're trail running?
Yeah, it's still going to be the same thing. You still get the same RPM. It's just when you go slow, you can go a heck of a lot slower with this one.
More controlled.
For control. But keep in mind, on a 5-slot 16 turn, you have a little bit less torque than
Yeah.
a 35 turn. It's going to be smooth, but as soon as you hit a bump or hit a rock, you won't have as much torque until you hit the trigger more to get that torque.
Get
I'm
over
not saying
it.
you won't get over it, but it's just going to take you more throttle to get more torque.
Yeah, because you want sometimes you want more speed at the wheel, and that's what it'll give you.
Yep.
Um,
I don't like their speed controller for the simple reason it doesn't have an on-off switch.
yeah,
Other than that, it runs perfect. It runs great. But not having a power switch, I hate. You do have to unconnect your battery if you walk away from your truck and not just turn it off.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like, but hey, it comes with it. It comes with it.
And they made a stealth gearbox like they did in the buggy, but they're using it for crawling.
Brad, you're reading ahead of what I'm saying.
chill out, man.
Chill out.
Hi guys.
Hey, how you doing?
So Matt,
Great.
So,
How
Matt-
are you?
Doing good.
Who's that coming
Hey,
in?
Matt.
That's Matt.
Ah,
Radio and servos. So they're putting a 15 kilogram servo, which guess where that thing is going?
In a
Touchdown.
buggy. In a buggy.
Yes, probably in a buggy on or in one of my Tamiya kits, on-road kit or something. They
something
should-
light and not needing that much power.
They
You
should.
need more power than that.
You definitely need more power.
You
than
need
that.
more power than that. Yeah.
They did put a Fly Sky FSGP4, which is a 4-channel radio, which is nice.
Do they have Fly Sky radios normally with their stuff?
No, it's a different radio they put.
Yeah, different
It's
radio.
usually an Element name brand or whatever they put.
Usually their
What I
normal
thought.
associated deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I got you.
So this is different. They're going with a Fly Sky now because maybe they ran out of theirs. I don't know, but this is a nice
That's what I
upgrade
thought.
for the radio.
You might be trying to
They
work
do
a deal
have,
with them or something.
Brad, why don't you talk to us about this? You were so much in a rush talking about it. Go ahead, talk about it.
I skipped. I've moved to a thing so I can't read ahead. So I moved my picture so I don't read ahead.
He's already past that, Tank.
I decided to be surprised, so I moved it. I moved to my.
Okay, so it does have the Stealth XF gearbox, which is the same gearbox they had on the other one, but with a difference. This one has forward motor mount, which is interesting because if you look at the motor now, this is the motor how it is in the front, and this is how it used to be.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference from there to there. Now, of course, they had to move the battery back because if you notice here, the way the transmission is, it pretty much goes where the motor plate is. And then when you go look at this one is actually behind the motor plate a little bit. So the balance of the truck is going to be a heck of a lot different now.
Going to handle differently too.
Yes, and the center of gravity is going to be different also. But before, the center of gravity used to be pretty good because see, the motor is actually on the bottom. So they did engineer this good in the sense that it's not on top like most manufacturers do.
So did both of them have to take a shorty pack? Because that's what I'm seeing here.
This one, you could put a shorty pack or a big one on this one. It came with both. When you order the truck, you have either a shorty pack tray or a long
That's
tray.
how much it was. Yeah.
On mine, I put the long tray on mine. I don't
That's
know
what
if
I
that's
had
going to
on
be the
mine.
same for this one. I think it would be the same for this one because there is room in there depending on the body you're putting.
Oh, look at the balance. The balance, the motor's up front, and so they're trying to do 50-50 weight distribution with the battery and the motor there.
Yeah, now that the motor's there, so it gives you a better distribution of weight. And what I like also is they're giving you fenders now.
Yeah.
So you actually have inner fenders, which you did not have before.
Right.
That's only front inner fenders though.
Yeah, but that's because the truck
Truck doesn't have them.
has a
Yeah.
box. The truck has a box here in the back. So, and it is dropped a little bit, so you don't really
Oh, I got you.
through the
I've
truck.
seen people take Lexan and actually make their own inner box pieces.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
correct. I actually do that. So you see here, it has the inner fenders, and here in the
Right.
back, let me make the picture bigger. You have the inner fenders here, but because the box is dropped, you do see a little bit through it, but it's not as evident as this would be.
I get you.
You know what's interesting? I hate to bring it up again. Tamiya with their rally cars has both front and rear covers on the inside now.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the XV01.
Yeah, XV02.
So
But that's a good option that they give you inner fenders though, versus
Yes.
none.
yes. So this has all the same gears as the other one. You can have the normal overdrive that they give you, or you can actually buy the gear to give you no overdrive for the front, and also the maximum overdrive that you can really give it extra.
You know what? Frank? I would like to see a handling test with each cut on the trail and on pavement, which handles better with the new configurations or the old one.
Maybe somebody's going to do it. Mention that to somebody. Well, you already did, but mention that to somebody that's going to have both. Maybe next year I'll get this one. I don't know yet. I'm in no rush, but because the way it is, I'm liking this one. This one has some potential, so I think this would be a good choice for me to get.
Now, the one thing I'm wondering, and normally the way Element's doing stuff is things are backwards compatible. I hope that transmission would work in a previous chassis if someone just wanted to change that.
It should, yes.
Yeah.
With the inner cage area too, it'd have to change to that. It looks like.
Not necessarily. The way they do things, you never know.
Very
No, but
true.
I do like 50-50 weight distribution. You really can't get better than that.
It also depends on what you're doing for where you want the weight.
Well, if you want to talk like a Porsche or something like that,
We're talking truck.
I'm just talking comparing
I know.
different things.
Trail
I mean,
trucks.
This
Trail
is a
trucks
trail
versus
truck.
rock
This
crawlers.
is a toy truck, not a Porsche.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they
It
do make a
depends,
truck.
even in the RC world,
Right.
depends on where you want the weight, if you're drag racing, crawling, or whatever. So you got to think about that, Brad. 50-50 isn't always optimal.
You got 50-50, you got 60-30, 70-30, or 70-40,
Now,
40-60.
what's
40-60.
interesting with this shock, look at the shock, the way they made this shock. The spring is actually not going
All the way up.
all the way up, so it is a smaller shock.
Hang
So
on,
they
I
have
can
an
see
upward
that.
column. They have
So
an
you-
upward spring thing.
Yeah, but you do have a threaded here, but the threaded is for absolutely nothing because you can't put a
Yeah, where's that go?
retainer. Well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
they have a
trying to find
retainer on
here.
the top. But look at that. They have disc brake,
Oh.
full disc brakes.
Yeah, they threaded it, but the shock's on the bottom. So yeah, that's counterproductive right there.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
But it does, well, it does, but it doesn't. It makes
Right.
sense if you want to change and put a full length spring on it.
Yeah, it looks like you can do that. It'd have to be a wider spring too on the inside.
It'd just be the standard spring that comes on the
I
other
would say
kit.
probably standard.
I guess it comes to preference if you want the springs like that, or you get the wider one that goes around the whole body.
Now, I've run different rigs before with the Traxxas shocks with the mini T springs. And it works good for certain things, but you don't always get enough articulation that you need. But it does look cool the way they've got it, but it's odd to have the rest of the body threaded when you're not using it. It's counterintuitive.
You know what? It looks more strut-like when you look at it that way.
Mm,
Nah,
Kind of looks like a deluxe fab shock, the small ones with the small
just
springs.
threaded. Yeah, just with
Except-
the preload adjustment on it.
But
Exactly.
like kind of like what I see on Jeeps.
no, not always. I know what you mean, but a lot of those have a longer spring than that, and it goes up higher towards the mounting area at the top.
Oh, I'm wondering if someone's going to come out with a Raptor R body.
I don't know,
Holy
but
shit.
I think that's interesting the way they've got the screws for the diff cover.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's kind of
Hmm.
strange being right there.
Yeah.
Those two screws, you mean?
Is the disc
Yeah.
brakes new? The faux disc brakes new?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Oh,
is
there's
that just,
bushing. You
what,
can see
two
the
screws
bushing.
on the diff
Yeah,
cover?
that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if they got the other two coming from the other side to hit the other section of it. Yeah.
I don't know. It might only have just those two.
Yeah. Depending on how it's made, it might just need them.
The faux
It
disc
looks
brakes
like it's
might,
got. It looks like it has the pins going around it on the outer edge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
the faux disc brakes might also add more rigidity at the hub.
Yeah, that's why they put them there
Yeah.
to make
Besides realism.
the outer bearing bigger.
Yeah.
They had to put that. Somebody just
Yep.
came in. I don't know who
Might
it
be able
is.
to change them knuckles.
It's unknown.
Okay. So I wonder if they got another picture of the knuckle.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, it's what Brad, Tank,
What's up,
Keith
Eric?
is.
What's up, Eric?
You
How
can
you
see
doing?
here the
What's
focus.
going on?
Oh, that back
What's
looks
up, Eric?
weird.
Corey, who else is in
Another,
here?
another
Matt,
day, man. Another
Brett.
day.
So what I'm seeing with the new setup, I think they've added rigidity at the axle and the hub, so they I guess that will help with crawling, I guess.
So this is the rear. Looks like
Yeah,
it's got
that
two
is-
screws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other one we couldn't see for the steering linkage.
It probably
I
has
think
two
it'll-
screws in the on that.
The other
I
one.
think it'll protect the diff better too, and it also adds realism, so it has
Does-
probably a multi-purpose.
Does it show a shot like showing where the drive shaft hooks to the rear axle?
Don't think so.
Dang it.
Hmm.
Those
I was just
nasty
wondering.
Oh, yeah, a racing tank.
Yeah, it's not showing that section.
Those are screws
No.
here going in.
Oh,
Yeah, might
that's
have a couple
probably,
more.
yeah,
There's a screw.
yeah, that's probably going through. At least on the other side, it probably goes through.
It has a pinion in there, right? It's
Well, it has
Yeah.
to.
yeah.
Oh, the links are not metal.
No, they're not on the Sport Edition. That's why the
Plastic.
shock bodies are plastic as well. It's a lower price from what they were saying,
Okay.
but it's not really that much cheaper.
Kind of
They
like the
could have another
deadbolt.
trim level.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
They could have another trim level that just brings it keeps the
It's
plastic
like an
shocks.
entry level.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I've been impressed with the way any of the Element rigs have run, either the regular Element Builders Kit, the first one I did,
Yep.
the Ecto. I mean, they're great.
I mean, they could always add another trim level, keep the plastic shocks and add metal links. You know, they could all do that too.
I know that on their Facebook page, they had other ones, other pictures.
Not too many different, but I didn't, because I've been in and out of the house all day, so I don't know. And when I wasn't out of the house, I was out here working on stuff, so I couldn't see.
And right now, it's just more or less an entry level to get somebody interested in the hobby.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Not
this
too
rig-
crazy on price.
Right. To keep the price down, you don't put the bearings in. You use all plastic on it instead of using metal diff covers, metal shocks.
I do like
all
the
that
way
crazy
that,
stuff.
I like the tires and the wheels on it though, for sure.
Oh, the tires looks great. I wonder if they're any good, but they
It's
look
got the
great.
Element logo in it.
Here you can see the two screws in the front here.
Yeah.
Now, it looks like the way that the rotors are actually screwed onto the hub, that actually holds their bushing, or
Yeah.
if you change over the bearings, would hold that outer bearing in.
Yeah,
That
that's-
reminds me of the way they do the axles
right there.
for the semi trailers.
So
Yep.
someone's going to add a little extra money aftermarket for it and put ball bearings in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
That'd
yeah.
be the first thing I did, that and change the servo.
Well, like I said, Brad, it's
Entry level.
Entry level, yeah.
Right. It's an entry level truck for somebody that wants to get into the hobby, doesn't want to spend a lot of money right off the bat.
And this is what, 250?
An
Yeah.
entry level,
$99, right?
a level that's entry.
So you
That's
can
what she
see
said.
here that the reason they put these disc on, the 4 disc, is to make this bearing much bigger
Yeah,
to support the load.
which is a good
Makes
idea.
sense.
Sport the
Now,
load.
do they have CVDs style axles
DVDs.
in these?
No,
No,
not,
regular
on the front?
universal.
oh, it might be
The
actually.
It's the
universals?
universal joint here.
Yeah, it's just a universal. But there are companies that have the CVDs available for them, for the elements. So I'd say
Mhm.
even with the difference in the bearing size, they'll have something coming out soon.
It does make sense to have it in the front CVDs throughout any car, because you got the steering situation to deal with.
There's a radio.
Exactly.
It's not a
That's
bad
not bad
entry level radio.
DVD.
Wait a minute, hold on.
What?
I want to look at something here. Hold on. Let's see 10.
Looks like it's got a lot
Real
of function.
similar to the radio that's on the V2 SCX10.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty much the same radio.
It's got a lot of
Oh,
extra little features on it, it looks like, because you see all those buttons.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't realize that that's what this was. But yeah, because let me come over here to this camera since I've still got it swapped. There's the SCX24 version 2. The same thing, just a little bit different knob there, different colors.
Yeah,
That's pretty close.
it is.
Interesting.
I was like, I know I've seen that before. Where was it?
oh, really?
But it's kind of weird that they've made the transmission to have a forward motor that makes it more scale and gives you a capability of putting an interior, and then they put chassis mounted servo. To me, it's kind of weird.
All over the place.
Axle mounted servo?
The axle mounted servo, yeah, sorry.
Some will find or do an interior with the new transmission setup.
Yeah,
They wanted to allow that. I think all of the companies want to allow an interior.
Oh, ooh.
Did they do like some
Let's
new
see.
axles as well?
pardon me?
Did they do like some new axles as well?
Yeah, those are
Those
new ones.
axles are new, yes.
Oh, those are the new axles. Okay.
So to me, is it possible that those axles are actually a little wider than the other ones?
No, they should be the same
Yeah.
width. I can
No,
look at
the
the
same
specs.
size.
Oh, because I
Maybe
thought
some
with the disc brakes that would add width.
No, because it's a different axle, it's all new axle. And the way they did it, if you look at that section, it actually bolts onto the housing of the axle. It
Yeah, it
doesn't
kind of
just
fits
go over.
like a key.
Well, no, it's bolted onto it.
This is bolted onto there with these 2 bolts. Now, these are probably all have the same inners as the other axle. The interior, the gears and the shaft,
Yes.
they should be cross-platform capable.
I don't know, because since they went to a bigger bushing and slash
the-
bearing,
It's the bearing
be-
and bushing that's bigger that will last longer. It's not the shaft.
That's what she said.
I mean.
I knew it was coming sometime.
Just didn't say anything.
I
So
hear
it'll
you.
add rigidity. That
Uh-oh.
pushing and bearing, that's if it's bigger, is going to add rigidity and strength to the internals.
Yeah, until you get it and pull it apart, you don't know. So,
Yeah, or look at the part
Right.
number,
yeah,
spare part number.
which they don't have that out yet for that. So,
I don't know if they do. I can go down on the bottom and see if they have the manual.
So
Available for
I was
down-
wondering, does that the associated trucks, they have long, medium, and short wheelbases now, don't they? They have 3 different wheelbases.
yeah, but the short wheelbase, that they're selling, the Bushido, it's not that much shorter. You can make the chassis even shorter in the builder's kit. You can do an 11.3 on the builder's kit. The Bushido, I believe, is 11.8.
I just think it's gonna be cool to see all different lengths in a
Yeah, but
line.
the
going
Bushido's
through.
not that much
That's what
shorter
she
than
said.
the others. If you look it up, it's not much different.
You can buy a 3D printed engine from them.
There
Yeah,
you
I saw
go.
that.
If you have a
Wonder how
3D
that
printer, you
looks.
can make it yourself.
Yes, you could.
Oh, look at that.
I bet you they sell the
Oh, I got that engine.
signs for a 3D
Yeah.
printer too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it
printed area?
multiple pieces or did you print yours all together?
Was
Mine's
that
a little bit,
350?
mine's a little more detailed than that. Mine is an actual LS3 engine.
Oh, so that would look completely different. That looks like an old.
Yeah,
3D
that's a
printer
more of
too.
a
That's more of a standard small block.
yeah, I got one of those too, but I'd rather put my LS3 engine in there.
Yeah, I'd rather stay
Like
with
real
the
life.
old school.
I think they have
That's
LS9s
Now let's swap
now, don't they?
everything.
Right?
Let's swap the world.
I forgot they're on
They swap the
LS8s or
world.
LS9s.
Now, if
No,
I'm
I
gonna do an
don't-
LS, I'd do an LS9 out of a ZR1.
I don't think
Oh,
they have
yeah.
the part numbers yet for all the axles or the manual for the truck is not there yet.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So I can't compare the parts. They have press
Base.
release, but not the manual itself.
Yep, that's about what I
based on
figured.
based on what you guys are looking at that truck. So if you just had to buy a truck that you want to crawl out of those, their lineup, would you buy the? I'm sure you'd be the kit. Well, take it back. The Enduro, Ecto, or that truck.
I'd buy that truck.
I'm just curious. Do
Oh, Ecto?
all of you?
I wouldn't buy the Ecto. Everybody has an Ecto.
Yeah, but which one perform the best? Though? That's what I want.
Do everybody?
Because I haven't seen that truck before yet, so I got to figure out. I would buy this truck to see what it does by itself right out the box. Wrap a battery in it, set your endpoints, do all that bullshit, grease it up, lube it up, and then go out there. And then whatever you don't like about it, that's what you change.
Change right.
Change anything right out the box because it may be fine right out the box.
It probably will be.
I'm
I mean,
just curious.
It's element, so it's got to be somewhat good.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's what I think too.
Do
I
all of
mean,
you crawl? You all do crawl as well as trail run.
You got to realize also that this exists and they made this as a entry level truck. So there's $369.
Right.
The
With the
Ecto
charger and
is-
LiPo.
The Ecto is $399.
With
So
no
this
charger.
one is $299. So
Right.
$100 more for the Ecto.
Right.
But that said, you get a heck of a lot more in this truck
Mm-hmm.
than you do in the other one. You get a heck of a lot more than $100 worth of upgrade. Metal links. There's a lot of good upgrades on here that you actually get.
Yeah, but that's just an Ecto. That's saying I got an Ecto. No, everybody has an Ecto.
I don't.
I don't, but they work great out of the box, so it's
They
kind
do.
of hard
They
to
really do.
dispute that.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Out of the box, this will outcrawl, I think, this guy.
Of course it will. Of course it will. But what I'm saying is this. Don't say you're not going to get this truck when you haven't even tried it yet. Yes, it's a base level entry truck, but there's no telling what you can do with it.
I can.
Right.
If
I
it's
agree.
your first trail truck or you're looking and you're asking people which one is the best, well, if you ask which one is the best, well, to me the Ecto is going to be better. But
It all depends on who's driving it also, because
which one has more possibilities?
Yeah, okay,
I
there we
would
go.
say the new one has more possibilities.
Oh, okay, that's what I would. Yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to know.
It all depends how you word your question.
And then when you say that, what are you basing it on? Tank for like the transmission goes, or what? Like what?
Yeah, the way the transmission is, the way the new transmission is more balanced. The weight is distributed better, and it has that motor in the front So to me, it's not just in the center, bunched up in the center.
I'll let y'all know how it drives when I get it.
I sure want to get one here. I definitely want one.
Oh, I'm pre-ordering mine. I'm pre-ordering mine.
Oh,
You gotta see which one trail runs better too.
yeah.
You also have to
Also
think
the-
when someone asks what's best, best is a personal opinion as well.
definitely.
What's up, Dirk?
Right.
So
I can't see the comments. What's up, Dirk? So
Hey,
Dennis, I had
Dirk.
heard Dennis. What are your thoughts, Dennis? Still there?
I'd actually have to drive that truck to see what I would think about it.
Mhm,
I've driven the Ecto, I've driven the Enduro.
mhm.
I would rather have the Enduro.
Probably fits their style better.
No, it just, the Enduro is just, it's
He
more
likes
of
it
a
better.
trail truck than anything. And when you're out on the trail, you want a truck that's going to be a little bit more capable of what that truck is. You know, it's got way too much flex in the chassis because they use the wrong material to make the bracing. It's too soft.
Which truck is this that you said?
The Enduro,
Okay.
when they send
he likes
those
a
out,
bunch, yes.
when you buy one, they have the upgraded braces in the box, when you should just put that on to begin with.
Right. Gotcha.
And
You know,
when they have the
and
braces,
they-
like it better.
They had so many issues with that truck when they first started selling them. They actually dropped the price down to $199, buy one, get one.
Wow.
Wow.
Because they couldn't
Give it
sell
away.
them.
Crazy.
It got to the point where they couldn't sell them, so they had to do that.
Giving them away.
Wow.
And then buy
Give
the
them away,
braces.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then buy the
$200, you
braces.
get two trucks.
So $100 a
Wow.
piece. You get two
Right, so
trucks.
a lot of guys did like them. And I've driven them, I've seen them. I personally don't care for them.
Mm.
But I've driven the Ecto, and it's totally different than driving like an SCX 10-2 or say like a Red Cat, like a Gen 8 or a Gen 7.
Well,
Right.
French
Night and day
trailer
difference.
Totally
arms.
different than everything because of the trailing arms and the sway bar.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a night and day difference between the two.
And like I mentioned before, it's trailing arms are not made for crawling. Some people like them better. Some people will say, oh, no, they're the best for crawling. I guess it all depends on your style. But if you're
Right.
used to crawling and any of the old comp trucks on motor on axle that they used to have, they all had 4 links. You get better performance out of your RC when you're competition crawling. But if you're going with speed over the rock and you want it to be stable and nice and straight, go with trailing arms.
Also, the other thing that I was thinking is, we all know this happens every year. Other companies, they hurry up and get some of these kits out before Christmas time, and then you get these kits like this, like a budget friendly or a first time crawler for your kid or nephew or whatever, for under what any of the others are in same category.
Do
They
they still
could-
make the 12 scale one?
What's up, Bushman?
Bushman, how you doing?
They still make the 12 scale one, Team Associated, because I knew they said that was pretty good at doing a lot of things.
They had the little tiny ones. I'm not sure.
The 12 scale one.
I know they had a 24th. I didn't know they had a 12th.
Yeah, the
I didn't
24.
either.
No, it was a rebranded, different thing. It's like that chassis I've got, like the ECX Barrage. It was a rebranded version of one of those that they had for a very short time.
Interesting.
No, they only have the 24 scale now.
Yeah.
But that's
They
what I
haven't
was
had that
thinking,
one in a while.
was maybe trying to get your kid into it, or your you're into it and you want to get your son or daughter or whoever in your family maybe want to jump on, but don't want to buy the
They do have these
expensive
guys,
one.
these little 24 scale,
That's a 28th right there. It's necessary.
28 scale,
20
sorry, 28
Yeah.
scale.
I still got my 28th drag car.
You,
Still on that and chase the dogs and cats with it, and it's funny as I'll get out.
you know what's interesting is that the crawling segment and trail running segment, the trucks are getting bigger.
They also have the Tioga, which is a 12 scale.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe this was talking about him. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, but a lot of them are getting bigger too. They're going 8th scale and higher.
Yeah, I saw what was the company that just came out with that?
They have the
I
nano
saw
sports.
HDL.
These are kind of cool, the nano sports.
What are they?
Hey, you
32nd
gonna play
scale?
hockey?
Yeah,
You play hockey.
Yeah, I'm seeing those.
hockey or soccer.
All right.
Cross just did a
it was Cross,
1/8
yeah.
scale.
Yeah.
Who cares about cross?
Nice looking, man.
I mean, technically,
I
you
was
could,
answering a question, Eric. Shut up.
It does look good. Though.
Oh, jeez.
you know, and you know what? The 8th scales have gotten popular. I'm wondering if they're going to try to make things to run them on, like they do the 10s.
Well, 8 scales in the crawling off-road type world like that they've been around for a little while, because if you look, that's what a lot of the cappers were. They were a bigger scale.
Oh,
At least that's what they claimed it to be.
right.
I mean, if you're want to go fast over rocks, I guess you might want a bigger vehicle.
Depending on things, yeah. Oh,
Going to
man.
go fast over rocks, you're going to get a buggy style chassis.
Yep,
Like those rock hoppers, right? Or rock hoppers or
Rock Racer.
rock
Chapter
racers.
or a Rift,
Yeah,
I just noticed.
or even
something
like
on
a
there.
Gatekeeper.
yeah.
When you go on their manual, an Element has a bunch of different kits available. So
Mhm.
this is under the Enduro. You have all these ones for the manual that are kind of similar. But then you have the Night Runner. Ready?
Just one.
Yeah, I don't know where they got two Night Runners here. They're different colors. But then they
Uh,
got the Gatekeeper Builder's Kit.
That was popular. The builder's kit of the night of that one. That was, I thought that was popular for a while.
Yeah.
They should have the Gatekeeper here. Yeah, there it is. They're all the ready to runs.
I'm wondering if they have the two separate Night Runners because of all the 3D printed parts you can get from that one company.
Maybe.
Like
And that might be
customs.
what's on those.
Like,
Quick little look at it. But then they also have the Enduro Builder's Kit.
Yeah.
So you can see which one they have under these banners, under the little mountains and things like that. That's
So I wonder if that builder's kit is version 1 or version 2 they've got there. I
No,
can't
I
see
just-
from here to what it said.
I just opened it. Well, here. See, I opened up the link and it brings me to these two.
Okay.
The gray one's nicer.
So ready to run and blue ready to run. So
That one there had all the different 3D printed stuff available for it. So
The
that
gray
might
one
be
was
why.
the version 1.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Night Customs is not Night Customs ever since everybody's got a 3D printer now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like
You can still buy it.
Yeah, you can
Just-
still
you're gonna
buy
pay.
it, but why buy it if you got a 3D printer or know someone with one?
Well, no, what they had on there was the files for the 3D printer for you to do it.
Yeah, but now I have those files. So
Yeah.
A lot of people got them now.
Yeah, a lot of people do now. Just originally that's what it was for.
yeah.
Now FMS has came out with this guy.
Which is cool as all get out.
I like that.
It's a little bit smaller scale, but $250, which is kind of steep for a 12 scale. But when you realize 12 scale is pretty close to the 10 scale, but the amount of details that goes into this truck is cool. Even the windshield goes down. You can actually tilt the windshield down.
And you know what's also
Really?
interesting is
That's
sometimes
cool.
sometimes their seats have actual cloth and material on them.
Yeah, this doesn't.
No, that doesn't.
That,
But
that one
yeah,
doesn't.
you're paying for the detail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a,
Oh, you missed it.
Even the
basically a
hinges,
motorized model for that one.
the little tiny hinges are metal, and it's kind of cool the way. I was listening to the guys from GCM Racing on his review on
Oh,
it, and
that's right. I
it
got
was
that.
kind of cool.
Look at
Leaf
how
sprung.
the works. I forgot what
Yes.
they call transfer case. They call that.
This is leaf sprung, not
It's leaf
leaf.
sprung.
What kind of transfer? That's a divorce transfer case.
Yeah.
Yes. And you have a 2-speed transmission in there.
Nice.
I wonder if they have an option you can actually put shocks on there that they sell. I wonder if they'll be doing that one day.
Oh, different shocks?
Yeah, just add them to the leaf springs.
No.
Yeah, you're right, Tony. Nice cups can't stop design. All the good stuff will dry up, but they haven't come out with anything new recently. It's all the
No,
same
they
old
haven't.
stuff.
But they
I mean,
have
they're-
a lot of nice cars, these at FMS.
They also have 6 scale too.
Yeah.
$59 for their little monster truck, 124.
There you go, Tank.
That's a cool little truck.
That is neat.
And you can lock the diffs with a pin that it's supposed to come with. You can lock the diffs on it.
Play the video. It's kind of
USA
cool.
1 as a Ford.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
USA
they
one is a Ford, not a Chevy.
Yeah, that ticks me off.
I agree with you. USA 1 as a Ford. It's like, huh? Okay,
No,
whatever works.
no.
All right,
That
guys,
don't
I'm gonna
fly.
jump off here.
Okay,
All right,
I'll try
Corey.
to catch y'all next go around.
All right, Corey.
cool.
Thanks for the
Right,
invite.
man.
Later, Corey. Have
Have
a
a
good
good
one.
night, Corey.
I'm gonna jump on I'm gonna see if I can get in the chat. I'm gonna listen.
All right.
All right, Corey.
I hear those monster truck tires are pretty soft and grippy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Tony
Queenie's back.
Cece.
Queenie's back in the chat. She
Hi, Queenie. I can't see the chat or
I
nothing.
mailed out today. Sorry, there, Brett. I mailed out there your package.
Queenie got put on timeout in the chat, so
Ah.
That don't surprise me,
he was being naughty.
especially after last
Uh-oh.
night.
So it looks like Keith is still working hard on the wiring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet you can't wait to get that thing running.
it's running. I'm just buttoning everything up. That's all.
I don't want to talk about wiring right now, Brad. I'm wiring 18 LEDs up right now.
Sound like a personal problem.
Yeah, it is. Got to have this thing ready for the car show Saturday.
Well, I'm glad that Keith is happy with it, even though it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
He
It's a
made
lot of
a
work.
new kit look old.
Yeah, look at how dirty the wheels look.
Oh yeah. When did you see the tanker?
I got a question for you, Brad.
What?
How come you're not building anything?
Oh my God. My friend had just gotten to 2 accidents in the last 3 months, and I like having him around in case I drop parts. I don't know when he'll ever come over again. I have started building my fighting buggy, so it's not like I completely stopped. I just, in between things, I bought that motor for that car because I decided not to put the brushless motor in it.
I
I thought the 23 turn RZ motor that I was showing earlier will work good in it.
There's a question in the chat for Brett from RC Mass Master. Brett is asking, RC Mass Master is asking Brett, which one did you decide to put in your truck, Brett?
You'll see. I'll do a video when they're on.
I bet I know.
I bet you don't.
Yeah.
I bet I do.
Ooh, I'm shiny today.
Wax on that?
Nope, Armor All.
Armor All.
No.
There you go.
I'm old school. I use Brasso.
Brad, what you need to
That's
go
it.
on Amazon and get something like this. This
Magnet?
is a magnet on a stick, and it actually extends.
Yes,
Like
I have
that.
one right here
When you
too.
lose your screw, and I do
Oh,
it
yeah.
all the time under the desk, and I just go like this, and it finds it. This is what you need to find a screw.
As long as it's not stainless.
I have a magnet on this, and it's a flashlight, and it bends.
Okay,
Well, there you go.
there you
So
go.
why do you need somebody there to pick something up for you then? You
Two
got
eyes
that-
are better than one. 2 eyes are better than one. Let's just put it that way.
Well,
You got
Just
two.
drag
I mean,
that
sorry,
magnet
4
on the
eyes. I'm
floor.
sorry,
You'll pick
4
up
eyes
all
are
the
better
stuff.
than 2.
Drag
if it's
that.
like me with the luck, they bounce and go the wrong way and you don't know where they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, that.
That's why you put
Are
a
they-
towel down first.
Dennis,
Okay, right.
look,
No.
you talk too much for an old man.
Put a
The
towel
old man's
down.
supposed to be. Shh.
Dennis is actually quite quiet.
Oh,
I
wow.
didn't give any shit.
Sean is saying this, the chat is being ignored tonight. Sorry,
Uh-oh.
because when I actually show a website, my chat page goes away and I can't see the page anymore because I'm actually explaining something and reading stuff on the web page. So I can't read at 2 places at the same time. So I'm
And
sorry
I'm-
that I did ignore the page, the chat.
And
John, that's an
Here-
open door for you,
here,
man. That's an open door for you.
Open door for what?
For Sean, he wants to, don't you have Nightbot post them things? 10 posts. Shout out, Sean, shout out.
And Sean should have gotten on here to do what you couldn't do, Frank. Is what he should have done.
All right.
RC Master says, darn it, that's not really an answer. Is
He
it?
didn't say that. He didn't say that. No, he said, damn it. That's not really an answer, is
Damn
it?
it. Yeah, I said darn it.
How big is the chat area right now?
How big is the chat area?
Yeah, like that.
12
Like
people.
20 people.
How many people are watching?
How many people are watching? 31, but there's 12 participants in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tank, are you gonna get that FMS?
Maybe I'll go
Deciding.
pick it up at GCM Racing and play with it.
He
it's-
has one.
Hey,
He has one.
yeah,
Chris has one.
yeah, Chris has one. Chris from GCM Racing might become a FMS dealer here in Canada.
Nice.
Oh, that'll help you. You might be able to get a $2 discount.
Hey, that was good. That was good.
I know Chris gives Frank deals. They're friends.
I don't know if this can be seen at all, but
That
there's
looks
a mess on the
fun.
wires.
It looks like a nice nest.
Right?
And I still got to run a wire from the red on each side to join together, black from each side, and then into the connector.
I would say Brett's probably one of the best guys to deal with lights since he does that all the time.
I don't know. This is a total pain, especially since I have to wait till tomorrow to finish it because I don't have enough wire to join from that. It's on its way.
Oh, did you guys know there was another auction recently from a doctor that died?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Adam, the guy who paints my body's got a car from him from the auction. He had a lot of chrome. He had a lot of chrome editions of vehicles you didn't even know had chrome editions.
Did you know that when you start looking at people that have auctions from when they die, you find more people that have auction when they die? The more you look for those, the more you'll find them.
There's some, but I'm just saying the ones that are more talked about on YouTube come up then people look at those because they have a big collection, huge collection.
What's up, Net Cruiser?
Hold on a second here.
John's here.
Let's see if I can put
Hey,
this
John
in.
from Net Cruiser, how you doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, I wish he'd get in here just to speak with us for at least 5 minutes.
Well, he's been busy racing all summer long and doing other videos with his truck, his one-to-one truck. So he's been busy this summer.
Does he still have his Volkswagen?
Ask him.
Which one?
The Golf.
Yeah, I think he still has a Golf. But he bought a Nissan, it's a pickup truck.
Used?
Can't remember the name of it.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, I think it's a Pathfinder, yes.
Is it a used one or a new one?
It's a used one.
Okay, because they've changed the Pathfinder again.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
What's up, Dans?
How about you, Tank? What are you working on tonight? Anything?
No, I'm not working on anything. I do have 2 trucks ready to go on the trails. The batteries are in it, which is my comp crawler, my UGRC comp crawler that I made with the Bronco body, and my Tamaya grasshopper.
Show everybody your grasshopper.
You want me to show my grasshopper? But this is
Show
not
the
Tamaya
grasshopper
Tuesday.
that I gave to you because you helped me with getting a Hornet.
It's not Tamaya Tuesday. Oh, it's RC
know,
talk.
but-
It is an RC.
But it is an RC. And
He
he
said
did
it's
work
not
on
a
it.
Pathfinder, it's a Frontier.
was
Oh,
the
brand
Frontier.
new one or used one?
New Frontier.
Okay, that's brand new. They just changed that too. Okay,
So there it
The
is,
reason
Brad.
I was quiet, Brad, was because everybody else was talking.
Little guy in there with his face, with his eyes. He's got crooked eyes. I kind of painted one eye a little up. That's
it
okay.
came out really good, Frank.
And I did put a special touch of my logo right there with the cricket. See, Brad, on the side, I did paint the chrome bars. on
Yeah.
the side.
And the back you did too.
Did you notice what the name is on the side of this car? Come on, focus.
That's cool.
It won't
Oh, it's
focus.
Frank.
There
His
it
name
is.
is Frank. Frank Evans.
I kind of found it cool because my name is Frank and he's got a driver named Frank. I go, oh, and then I was going to take my cricket and change Evans to Simard, but it was way too long and it wouldn't fit. So I didn't do it. But now it's got a 380 motor. I will test it, run it, see how it is with a 380, but I probably will upgrade it to a 540 cam. But
Like
nice
I
little
said,
paddle tires.
Tank, TGYRC TV said he sent you a message on Facebook Messenger.
Oh, okay.
Frank, like I said, invest in a dirt tuned motor for it. It's the perfect ideal motor for that car. If you want to go upgrade.
Oh, fuck.
What's up,
Maybe.
Gabe?
I probably will go with I don't know what I'll go with, but I was gonna put this 17 turn Reedy 3-slot in it, but the ESC won't take it. And I'm not gonna pay for another ESC to go in there. So
That's why I just went with the 27 turn that I had.
yeah.
That's why the dirt tune is probably ideal for it because the motor is taken, the ESC will take that.
Okay.
And it's 17,000 RPM. You really don't need much more than that for that car.
No, you don't, honestly.
Screw it, just put a Honda X in it.
There
No.
you
No,
go.
no.
Hey, John put a 12 turn in his. Let's see what it would do.
Put a Mamba X in it and take it to the skate park.
Okay, I'll put him on the XPSC in it, but I'm not using the motor.
I've sent Frank video. I've sent Frank video of a guy in Britain running through the streets, the grasshopper, and he was running him pretty fast.
But Tank said he didn't want to change the ESC, so you
Yeah,
gotta think of a
I
motor
know.
that'll
I
work.
just wanted to let him know what it looks like with a much faster motor. But I said the dirt tune is ideal for it.
There's a creature.
TGYRC, you got music on that video.
There's a creature.
What? I'm hearing a woman talk here somewhere.
So the creature.
That's my boy screeching at me
Yeah.
to select a dinosaur for his game that he's playing
Aha.
for him to use. He's getting pissed off at me because I'm not choosing one, and I told him to choose one. So
You're
No,
not.
Daddy,
Yeah.
you choose one. You choose one now, Daddy.
exactly,
Yeah, I've been
pretty
there.
much.
Okay.
TGYRC has this video playing. I'll put the link in the video later. But he said to play it, so I am playing it. Oh, he's got big tires on that thing.
He
Balloonies.
wants to hydroplane it.
No,
Balloons.
it's
He's
just
not
float.
hydroplaning. He's just floating.
Loading. That's the tires from those big monster trucks you see at Walmart or
Yep.
Yes, yes.
anything.
Hard
And they're
plastic.
just foam, I think.
No, I think they're hard plastic.
Those are hard foam, I think.
Are they?
I think so.
They're
See
so
how
shiny
well
at
it
the store. It
floats?
looks like hard plastic.
But you can see how well it floats. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, it is.
Brent just showed a vehicle that does the same thing.
They are no good though. They are no good to crawl,
Yes.
but that's cool.
Right?
Hey, Matt, are you related to that racer? His last name is Harris. Was it Adam Harris?
He wishes.
I don't think so.
He also has his own channel, but yeah, it's just funny. That's what I thought about when I saw your last name. Do you have other things besides crawlers?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've
What
got
do you have?
bashers. We got bashers. I've got crawlers. I've got a vintage 2-wheel drive stadium truck. I've got a 24th scale monster truck that I built from basically ground up. So
What vintage do you have?
a Traxxas Hawk 2.
Oh, those were popular. You know, they could easily make a big killing with it, with going into that market, because a lot of people are doing that, and vintage has gotten extremely popular. I mean, we're looking at old kits that no longer exist anymore that are absolutely, they're beautiful.
I've had
Yeah.
mine since I was 6 years old.
When
I
are you
still
getting
have it.
yourself something else than Tamaya?
I have something else that's not Tamaya. Remember?
But what
I have
when
a
you
couple
get
of-
something else? Other
I
than
know
that?
you have a 1 or 2 Kyosho.
I know you have a show, and I have a red cat, and then I have an Arma, which needs to be fixed, and I have that top of the line New Bright that has the brushless
Come
motor
on,
in it.
New Bright is Walmart. New Bright is not an RC.
There's no such thing as top of the line new bright.
That's a brushless
Top of
motor
the
that it came
line.
with. Mine has a brushless motor that it came with.
That's not top of the line.
Well, according to what I paid for, it was.
What,
You paid
$70 instead of 40?
Ooh.
I don't know if it's a 380 or a 540. It's a 2500 brushless motor.
TGYRC says those are foam tires and they're 12mm hex, which is nice.
Right? That's usable.
He drove it across the river and back.
That's cool.
Right?
Net Cruiser says he's probably gonna get the new Sendero SE. He's not crazy about the servo and axle, but he wants to try it. I prefer that, like I said, with my old SCX10. I just like the way it handles better. You don't have the bump.
I'll be
steering
back.
issues.
Just let everybody know. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it is going to perform
Thanks
better.
for the warning.
There's no, yeah. Thanks, man.
I also have a WL toy.
That's mid-grade.
That's not mid-grade.
Depending on which one it is, it can be. They have some that are a little bit better than others.
I have a Hot Wheel. I have a Hot Wheel RC.
Oh, that's cool.
Mine's the 144001, and they have a 10 with a brushless. They call it 144010.
You're gonna go on there now, and
Oh, I have an HBX 1/18 scale 4-wheel drive. Hey, Guru.
What's up, Guru?
I actually have 2 HBXs, but one needs to be
What up
fixed.
there, everybody?
Wait a minute. I put Guru on timeout. He's not supposed to be here. Wait, I'll mute him. There, he's muted. I put Guru on timeout in the chat and he jumps in here. So you're muted now, Guru.
That's fucked up.
That's bad.
Ah, shit.
It's okay. You can unmute yourself. Welcome in.
For a second there, I thought you were messing with a French fry.
No, I'm the one stuffing my face. That's why I don't have my camera on.
RC Master, why don't you tell us how you really feel about WL Toys?
Right?
He wrote down WL Toy SUC, and I'll let you figure out the rest of the letters.
So he's saying it's suck. Well, that's his opinion. Don't sit there and bitch about it in chat.
Yeah.
They've gotten better. Their stuff has gotten better. They use a lot more metal and everything. Hey, Kurt.
That's an oxymoronic
Come on,
statement.
Kurt.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Kurt?
Any curbs, Curb?
Not today.
Not today.
Go on, Kurt.
The weekend's coming. You still got a lot of time.
Yeah, I got the weekend.
Got one more day
Sunny.
yet.
It's supposed to be sunny, so
Oh,
Yeah.
We're supposed to get crap.
I
Oh,
don't get
what?
Psycho. I don't get Psycho's comment. Tank sounds like Sean now. LOL. What did I say that sounded like Sean?
I have no idea.
As far as WL Toys versus Sean and how he talks about 24 scales.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
WL Toy does have 10 scale vehicles.
Yes, stop it. Man, you scattered my thoughts.
Wheel Toys and 10 scale is like Hot Wheels and 10 scale. That'd be nice.
Yeah, WL Toy to me is a beginner RC to let you know if you should go ahead and spend that top dollar.
That's why I call it a
that for
mid-grade.
my son. I bought that for my son to see if he wanted to crawl.
Yeah.
And then I bought him a Gen 7.
Well, the WL Toy is a 31-mile-an-hour car stock, so it's nothing. It's not slow.
Depends which one, Brad. It depends on which one.
What's it? If you throw it,
No, it has a 550 motor in it, and it runs at 31 miles an hour. It's the one that Tony gave me, and he timed it. Did
the
31
buggy does, not the crawlers.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were talking about the buggy, not the crawler at the time.
all right, let's not talk about WL Toy.
Necruiser says Bronco or Defender for the TRX4M.
Defender.
Bronco.
He hates Ford. You got to understand that.
Defender's too big and heavy.
Yep.
I don't want no Ford.
Even though the Defenders, everybody has one, but the Bronco's better.
I don't like Ford.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Well, then you can go roll over all the time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Real Fords wear bow ties.
Real Fords, okay.
Someone's got to make.
Go Bronco. Go Bronco or go home.
They need to make a Bronco Raptor body, because they make a Raptor now in that.
Oh, they don't. They don't need to make one.
Oh, no,
Bronco
No, but there is an
Raptor.
actual Raptor Bronco.
I know. They don't need to make one.
You
Bronco is
big
back.
dummy, what are you doing?
Who? Uh-oh.
You must be watching some game.
They do it.
So you're a defender there, Dirk?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Holy
watching
shit! I got
football.
it on there.
You did?
Yeah,
What? The cab?
yeah,
It's not hard.
yeah. Tell me about it.
I
No,
like
it's
the
not
tires.
hard.
I like the tires you got. What company made those tires? Unless Tamaya had
No,
those.
he was down.
Yeah, they're just Amazon. I don't know, AZ. The damn cabs never fit right on this thing.
I have no problem with that.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Now, the sleeper on this thing is a pain to put on.
One
They
thing
stop
for sure,
sponsoring you, Guru?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Brad, RC Basher Boy
I
says,
got them. Hater. I got them blocked.
RC Basher Boy says, I was going to buy a WL toy once, but my quarter got stuck.
Oh, that's bad, Gabe. That's bad.
Hey, he does like his gray edition Cloudbuster.
That thing looks nice.
I put a canvas in between the sleeper and the truck, and I think it was hooking up back there, so you can't see
that'll
the
block it,
wires. Yeah, well, I cut it up, but it's on now.
Cool. I got my cab wired.
That shit's gonna stay on.
Hey, one thing's for sure, you'll be able to go through dirt better with those tires.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And let me believe you me, he is gonna go in dirt with that truck.
Oh
I
yeah.
know. He's probably gonna run through puddles. He's probably gonna run through puddles and some mud, a little bit of mud.
Not a little bit of mud. A lot of bit of mud.
Not with that thing, you don't.
Why not?
You'll destroy
Oh,
it.
because it's a Tamiya?
No, because there's so many open areas on it with the diffs there. It's not the greatest with the open diffs, especially. You need to at least have one of them locked.
I got both of them locked.
Oh, so you lock both diffs on that truck?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
What's up, John?
Howdy.
Yeah, buddy.
Hold on, John.
Hey, John. Hey, John.
Are you
did you get my text?
at a race somewhere?
What's that?
Are you at a race?
No, I'm still at the track. We're kind of still goofing off.
Hey, John, I sent you a text.
Okay.
Hey, John, I didn't send you a text.
Hey, John.
Right now, we're working on grading the track.
Okay.
FA, B,
Kyosho?
what?
Yeah. Blizzard.
They're grading the track with a Kyosho. That's gonna take a while.
Yeah, you
Are they
know.
using the Blitzer? The Blizzard? The Blizzard?
Yeah. It's-
Hey, that's a fun way of doing that.
Funny.
I would do like.
Oh, come on. We just had a grand hauler out here doing figure eights.
Ah,
Wait, grand hauler where?
Out here on the track.
No, I'm saying, where is it now?
Oh, it's
Oh, you know, the big rocks out of the way.
That's cool.
Who's running the Blizzard?
There was a guy there on the sideline who was driving the Blizzard.
Dwayne, the owner of the track.
Hey, how are you?
You're doing good?
RC Basher Boy says, hey, John, I sent you a fax.
Today is brought to you by
You know, no wonder why my phone's going nuts right now with all these things.
Tell your buddy on the track he's world famous now. He's on the RC Talk on YouTube with
Yeah.
the Canadian king of RC. Eh?
Hey, Hoser.
Poser, yeah.
I'm getting ready to head home and phone's about ready to die. I figured I'd pop in and say hello.
Cool. Thank you.
Drive safe.
John.
Right?
I was wrong.
So RC Basher Boy says he sent John a fax.
There you go.
Jack. Somebody said hi to Jack. Is Jack there? Oh yeah, Jack's kitchen. There's
What's
Jack.
up, Jack?
Jack. There he is.
What's up,
Big as the
Jack?
devil.
Oh,
Hey, Jack.
You bunch of clowns up here. Get this live going. What's going on here?
Hey, I was giving
Now
out.
now we
What's
can all
doing good?
leave.
You popped
Come
up.
Yeah.
on,
There we
come
go.
on. We need some
All
action
right.
up here. What are you doing here, old man? What's going on here?
Well,
I see
No,
the
I am
microwave in the
not.
background.
Hey,
the microwave.
What are you cooking?
So how
Oh,
often
don't-
do you?
I'm just going to get to the microwave, Kurtz.
Yeah, pockets.
Hey, everyone, in the
There you go.
Going on,
everybody
Jack?
in the panel, Dennis, Brad,
yeah, hey, Jack.
Eric's there,
It's a shame you're not in the WhatsApp. I shouted you out,
Matt,
man.
and I come up here because Guru's here.
yeah, I seen that, Guru.
I shouted
Hey.
you out, bruh. I showed
Hey,
you
how-
what some real chefing skills was like.
Hey,
Mate,
Oh,
I saw you up in the
shit.
panel. I thought I got to come up.
Hey, Jack, I just sent you a message
Is
on
Brett,
Messenger.
is Brett here?
Yeah, I'm eating, so
hey,
I
Brett.
don't have my camera on. I just sent you a message on Messenger.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll check it out.
Yep.
Has the flooding curtailed?
We just had another heap of rain. There's flooding
Curtailed.
forecast for the next 3 days again.
Meaning it stopped.
That's a big word, curtailed.
Well, he's right. But he's right though, because it's been flooding here for the last 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. We come up to summer. Next month is summer. It's winter.
No, next month is winter. It's not summer.
Hello.
Yeah,
Well, for
next
you
month
over
is
there, you
winter.
go get ready for the snow over there. What's going on there?
We'll be getting snow here a little bit. I don't know, tomorrow, right? Right, Dennis?
No,
No,
At night?
no.
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 You're
That means
way
I gotta
off.
put my
But not on this side of town, bro. Maybe over on the west side, but not over here.
Gonna be
That
in the
was funny.
40s and rain all day.
Right. 50
There you
and
go.
Yeah,
That's
you're getting
better.
you're getting our weather, huh?
tomorrow and
Right.
raining.
I'm
And
gonna
then
get going,
around
guys.
5 o'clock, it's gonna drop down to the 50s.
See you,
Later,
Dennis.
Later, Dennis.
I'm gonna get going. I
Later,
got up since
Dennis.
4 o'clock
Good to
this
see you,
morning.
Dennis.
I'm
Good to
whooped.
see you, Dennis.
All right,
That was
Dennis.
it?
2
4?
minutes.
All right, see you guys.
Later, Dennis.
Catch you tomorrow, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
See you later,
Poor
mate.
Dennis. Poor Dennis
So-
could not get a word in to say bye.
It's
Yeah, that's
a
Dennis.
rough
fault,
crowd.
old man.
So, God, I was something I wanted to ask you, Jack. Now I can't think of it.
Don't ask me
John
about the
disappeared.
weather again. You always
It's
asking
not
me
about the weather. It wasn't
He
about
You're
the
asking me
weather.
about the weather over here, mate.
He
Is
usually
it blood
runs away
raining over there, Jack?
for only 60
Yeah, it's raining
seconds.
here. It's raining. There you go.
Ask
Yeah.
him if the toilet, when you flush, it goes clockwise.
Yeah,
or
upside down.
counterclockwise.
Yeah.
There you go.
Upside down.
Hey, so when you microwaving food, does it go counterclockwise or clockwise?
Come on, Guru. Guru. I love you, brother. I love you, mate. But don't mock me. You're a chef as well, but don't mock me, mate. You know what I mean?
But is that true, the rumor, Jack? Is the rumor true that you actually use a microwave a lot?
Oh yeah, it's
Yes,
true.
correct. Yeah, that's 100% right. The Guru's spot on there.
Yeah, I seen it. He's got it hidden behind a towel when he cooks.
Oh,
Good.
I heard it the other
TRX6,
day.
Jack,
It was a
what's
ding.
the last thing you
We
read?
love you, Jack.
Hey, John, how you doing? John, I haven't seen John Net Cruiser for a long time. Yeah, I still got it, mate, but I've retired from RC. A bit like you. You retired too, didn't you?
No, he still does racing.
He's still racing.
Oh, he does the
Race.
racing, is he?
Yeah,
No,
he
I
races a lot.
I retired when the lockdown came. I just gave it away, mate. I've still got the TRX6. Yeah, that thing's a beast.
Oh
I
yeah.
might be that's a sentimental thing because of Steve OD. So that's going nowhere.
No, you'll be running it. You'll be running it occasionally.
Yeah, I'll run it. Yeah, I'll give it a run here and there. Yeah, but I can't do nothing now. It's water's everywhere here, and I don't run in the wet.
Get a
I'm
boat.
still waiting for John from Net Cruiser to put up on YouTube all the footage he did this summer for the crawling events he came to. Still backlogged on editing.
There's a lot of guys in Australia I've been watching, Jack. There's a lot. You guys have a lot of nice RC racing tracks.
Garbage.
garbage. Really?
Well, I got nothing. I got, you know, if I go like the nearest track that I've got is about an hour away. The only thing is you've got to pay to use the track.
Right.
Right. It's a club, but you've got to pay. They've got an outdoor track and they've got well, it's outdoor, all of it, but they've got for short course trucks and all that sort of stuff, jumps and all that. Then they've got a road racing track, which is fantastic. It's a great track, but you've got to pay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones that I watch a lot of guys who do vintage racing, and they run on beautiful tracks.
Well, where have you
On
been
road?
watching? Where you been watching? They're not in my
A
state.
guy named Jason. I've got the name of his channel. They
That's all
were
good,
running on
John.
this rock. They run on this jumpy rough asphalt track too, which is very nice. And they have that a nice sandy clay track somewhere else.
I have no idea where that is, but here we got bugger all in my city. Bugger all.
Jack,
Yep.
upper left RC says one does not simply retire from RC.
I did.
What's up, Upper North?
No, you didn't.
I did.
What's up,
Oh, you
upper
did.
left?
What are you talking about, Eric?
Upper North, where you at?
You're on RC town right now, so you didn't completely retire from RC.
Yeah, but Eric,
You said you
but that's-
retired from RC. I
but
don't wanna hear
Eric,
that.
Eric, don't get on my
Bill,
case.
then.
Eric, I like you, brother, but don't get on my case now. You know what I mean?
You said you retired from RC.
He's got it- he's got it right. He got-
wait a minute.
I'll read
Wait
you
a minute.
video.
Oh man,
Hey,
can
Dirk.
vouch for it. Look, I'm still supporting everyone. That's why I'm here. Right.
He's retired from making videos and running.
Thank you very
versus
much.
Filming.
Thank you very much. There you go, Eric. Did you hear that?
The only videos he's uploading.
Come on, Eric,
is,
give me a skull,
retro videos he's made in the past.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's right. So
I
there
did
you
like
go.
that.
Yeah, nice.
I did like that old one that you did with the sub. I like that you got that the sub from that guy. That
Damn,
The
dude,
what?
looks like
In
you need
the
some
building.
sign.
you did a video where you had a car go get a sub from you for you.
Oh, when I did FPV, that's a long time ago now.
Yeah, I
that's
know it's a long
that's
time ago.
a few years. That's 7 years ago.
Is that
Ooh,
restaurant? Is that sub
wow.
guy still there? Is that
Yeah,
sub guy?
no, he sold the business this year, which is a shame because he couldn't get enough workers.
I
It's
know
a
you
shame
always
because
got my back.
They've had
up
that they've had that restaurant for nearly 40 years, and they had to shut down because they couldn't get any workers.
And they had good subs because you wouldn't have gotten it if they weren't good subs.
It's a kebab. It's a Turkish restaurant, mate. Ridgy Didge. See you later, Gabs. Gabs is gone. Guru, what are you doing there? Who's that bloke behind you? What do you got? What's going on there? Who's that?
That's Upper North.
Is that upper north?
Yeah, that's my guy Upper North.
The upper room.
He sort of has a Tony look to him.
No, that's Dustin. That's Upper Left.
What's going on with that truck there,
Upper
Colonel?
I can't get the damn
Oh,
top
that's a
on it.
fifth scale. That's a
Come
fifth
on,
scale. I
come
know
on,
the
Colonel.
name
What are you
brand.
doing with that thing, mate? Get it on the road, mate.
Yeah, it's been on the road. It's gonna be on
Those
the
are
road in a
Kraken.
minute.
You know, I need
Those
to
are
edit all the
Krakens. They're
call events
race
we did
trucks.
before
We're
editing.
a Brett,
I'll follow and send
See you
the
later,
racing
Archie
things.
Basher boy.
See you later, Gabs.
Did Brett leave?
Good
No,
to
I'm
see
right here.
John down there, Net Cruiser. Where's
Uh,
John been, Net Cruiser? I haven't seen John for
Hey,
a long
Brett.
time down there.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe
I'm right here, too.
beg him. He's gonna jump in.
No, you can get
Hey.
rid of that one.
That was last week.
What's going on here? Well, we've got we've got two Brits here. What's going on there? What are you doing there, Guru? Where's my
John.
picture out in the background?
John, get in here. Get in here, John. You got the email. I sent you an email. Get in here.
Come on, John. Come up, John. I haven't seen you for that long. Come on, John.
Jack wants to give you shit.
He gives everybody.
no.
He gives everybody that. What are you talking about?
Hey, Brad, be quiet.
See? Brad.
Oh,
You're right, Brad. He gives everybody shit.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I've been good. You know, I've been good the last couple of years. You know what I mean?
Yes, you have. Yes. you
But I want to give shit to one person. But I'll tell you what, the guy I keep alive. Where is he?
have. We did
watched
not
some-
see him in the chat tonight.
Yeah, not
I
here
watched,
tonight.
I watched a couple of his. What's this King bullshit RC that he's doing at the moment? What the hell is
oh,
that?
That guy.
I made some comments on these. That guy's a clown. He's turned into a clown, mate.
Supposed to be.
That's supposed to be. It's a
Well, I don't give
persona.
a shit. Supposed to be. The guy's lost it. He's lost it. You know,
Yeah.
he mentioned in one of his videos I watched today. He mentioned in one of his videos. He goes, "Cream of the crop." I said to him, "Listen, you've been watching too much wrestling. There. That's Randy Macho Man Savage. He used to say that all the time in the interviews. Cream of the crop." You're watching the wrestling too much, that bloke.
Probably.
The only time you use cream is in your cooking.
What are you talking about? I can't do desserts. I'm hopeless in desserts. What's going on there, Brad?
You say you're doing frozen desserts now.
That's correct, Guru. How did you guess, mate? Go to the supermarket, head to the freezer section.
Put some real berries on it.
Kurt
Some
can
berry-
vouch for that one.
Make up a real berry compote and put it right on there, huh?
That's right, mate.
No.
I've never heard a chef mock
All
another
right.
chef in my life, but keep going, Guru.
Hey, Jack, you know
There you
everybody
go,
wants
Keith.
Put it in the kitchen all the time, baby.
I love you, Guru. I love you. Oh, look at this. This is what I want to see. Yeah, that's looking
nice.
good, man. Yep.
You know,
I'll pay
Jack,
that.
when you have to tie your cooking.
rear bumper.
Brett, that's got my address on it, brother.
This would cost about $1,000 to ship out there.
Yeah, probably. Oh, no, not really. No, it wouldn't cost $1,000.
With the weight of this thing, yeah, it would.
It'd be cheaper.
How much
to
does it
send to
weigh?
Australia than it's
Well,
send it to Canada.
Only
does
about
it weigh?
25 pounds.
What's that in kilos? About 12
It was
kilos.
all that stupid sheet I put on there, Brett.
Yeah, it's about 12 and a half
What,
kilos.
25 pounds?
I just
Yeah.
wanted to keep it so no, I couldn't see any of that damn
That's
electronics.
about
Have you
12
got
and a half kilos.
a Brett, as the
Now, that's
have you
the
done
one that's
anything?
6 feet long.
Have you done anything to the interior of the sleeper at all?
Not yet.
But you will, right? You're going to scale it up, right?
Somewhat, because it'll come off and I'll have a floor still in there, but I've got to have the battery back here, like in the
Oh,
stock
okay.
location. Like what
Yeah,
it would be on the other King hauler that I've got.
Yeah, right in the
Oh,
back.
okay.
Yeah.
Cab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to use the stock battery tray. I had to trim it down a little bit to fit this thing over it.
Can
But
you-
Yeah, with this extended thing, 4 drive shafts, all the extra wiring I'm putting in it for all the lights, it's getting quite heavy. So I'd say it's about 20, 25 pounds, or will
Yeah, I
be
mean,
by
it's
the
12
time
and a
it's
half
done.
kilos.
Psycho says you could put at least fit a dozen
Lot lizards.
lizard in there.
Yeah, probably.
You could fit a few bearded dragons in there, right, Guru?
The heck?
What'd you say?
I said you could fit a few bearded
Heck is that,
dragons in
mate?
there, since I swear you had some bearded dragons in the past.
Oh, yeah, his lizard.
Dirk, you're bad.
I thought you asked if I could fit a 4-foot table in there.
No.
Probably could.
One day you're going to surprise me and you're actually going to bring it to me. I bet you that's what's going to happen one day.
One day.
One day.
We'll make a vlog out of it.
Oh, man.
You make a vlog. You're going to come at my door and make a vlog. Here's his 4-foot table, everybody. Yeah, I was just saying because his truck is so big it could probably fit like 3 bearded dragons in it.
Ooh,
No.
she said.
Uh-oh.
No. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's just that stupid.
What is that?
He put a piece of cloth in between, like to hide the electronics behind.
Yeah,
the
so you
seat.
can't see him, and yeah.
But now
Yeah.
it's bothering you putting the
No,
cab
I
on?
couldn't put the cab on. Yeah, so the cloth's gone.
I was trying to see what manual Eric was reading.
Oh. What is he doing?
That
The Blitzer Beetle, which
Jacks.
I have.
Give him
Oh,
a
yeah,
2-foot
yeah, that's
table and
right,
make it short.
Brett. Yeah, that's it. Blitzer Beetle, huh?
It's the Blitzer Beetle. I have it. I actually changed the motor out from a 15 turn to a 21 turn, something more aim.
So how many kits did you build in this summer?
Like I want to say 3 or 4.
So you got at least 8 or 9 more kits to build, if not more.
Yeah, but at least I got a V3 radio link to fit them all the rest of them on.
Okay. So you did get a V3 radio link? Cool.
Yeah, the elf sent it to me.
Oh, the elf sent it to you. Oh.
I told
See
him how
what
many
the-
kits I had left.
You
And
see,
Yeah.
you see what the elf sent RC Nixter? He sent him an SCX6.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this is a while ago now. He's been running that thing.
Oh,
left,
no,
right,
hot-
and center.
John,
Yeah,
You see anything unusual with this?
No, everything looks good.
John, when he was
I had
here,
one of
gave
them.
me some
No, you
electronics.
didn't, Jack.
Yeah, I had
This
one of
isn't,
them.
this
Wheel
isn't
behind
Tonka.
That's 6 wheels.
Are
6
you
by
gonna
6.
modify it to have 6 wheels like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Yeah, that's
I'm
got
gonna-
my address on it too, Brett.
I
Once it's
agree
complete.
and I disagree because I don't think that Winnebago ever had 6 wheels like that.
No, but it's a full custom, so.
Custom jobby.
What's wrong with it making it 6 by 6? It look good.
That
give me a hard
Winnebago
time.
was never built as a 6x6.
Yeah, I know that, but why not do it?
You getting that, Guru?
Huh?
You getting that?
I hope so. I don't know. I wish.
How much they going?
The kit almost two stacks.
Ooh.
Gotta
Ouch.
cut a lot of grass to get that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I gotta do more than cut grass.
Gotta quit smoking that grass. What the problem is.
Never that.
Or
Never that.
you're gonna have to start snow blowing this winter.
Oh, no, I'm already doing leaves. I'm done. I'm supposed to be done
Grass is over.
cooking and doing my damn contractor work, not damn cutting grass and blowing leaves. This damn weather is crazy, so it's like a little baby summer now.
You don't like blowing the leaves, you just like smoking the leaves.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly. But no, I do not have that. I would love to have one of these nice Vector 5s, gas 5th scale. But it's just a dream. Right now, it's just a dream.
Yep.
I'm a single parent. Ain't no more RTs for me for a long time.
RC Master, he says, I can't believe that years of I'm not going to read all that, but anyways, he can't believe that Brad can't be bothered of building his RCs. It's not that he's not bothered to build it, it's just he doesn't have a lot of room, and Brad loses his patience very quickly, and his fingers are not as agile as before, so he needs help building them now. And his biggest problem is finding the help to build those RCs, right, Brad?
Yep. And it's funny that my friend Steve has 2 car wrecks in the last 3 months. He's good at building things than I am, but you know, he would help me. I mean, I started putting the rear end together on that car. But I don't know when I'll see him again.
But it's just like anything. You got to keep practicing. You got to keep getting those fingers moving. You just got to keep moving, or else your body is just going to shut down. So you have to keep active. You have to keep moving and do stuff and not just sit around.
I used to have more patience with them. Not anymore.
Okay. That's what I got to do first. Okay. All right.
Hey, 907, how you doing?
Robert.
What's going on, Arctic?
All right.
Oh, pool is
It looks
okay.
like John's going to come in.
Oh.
No.
Go.
Yeah, John says your friend is better at building than driving, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, and I just didn't do it. His wife doesn't even want him to drive anymore because of this.
RC Master, be nice with your comments. No need for that.
That was a bit rough, yeah. Come on, go.
Yeah, Steve and I would have been double teaming on cars, so I'm doing some.
Double teaming. If you were double teaming, I would have all those built by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't see him as often as I'd like to. I'd be
Okay.
lucky if I saw him twice a week.
Man, that this thing took me about 2.5 hours to build, and maybe another hour to paint and put the stickers on. So this
And how long
thing
did it take you to decal it?
very fast. Didn't take that long to put the decals on there.
So it took you about 2 hours to decal it and paint it?
Yeah. So that's probably 4.5 hours to build the whole RC.
Yeah.
I took forever for that car to get to you, man.
Well, yeah, look how far it had to go.
It had to drive a long way to get here.
A lot of water.
Yep. And
What's up, icons?
Icons, what's up?
Oh, icons in the chat.
Everybody's popping in here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack is showing off his Blitzer Beetle.
That thing is cool.
Hit me up. As a matter of fact, I'll just hit you up tomorrow.
NRC.
Oh,
Old Steve gave him those stickers, man.
I'm just entertaining Brad with the Blitzer Beetle there, mate, Tamaya.
Yeah.
Shut my radio off.
With Ken's decals on it.
Robert Ivanov, how
that?
you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for your help yesterday, mate.
There it goes.
He did great.
Yeah, he's fantastic
Yeah,
yesterday.
he was on fire yesterday.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
it's nice,
He's
dude.
on fire in the snow, mate.
Are you talking about Arctic?
Yeah.
Why don't you get on here, icons, and show them that nice RC you just bought?
And it's just sitting on a shelf, ain't doing nothing.
Ooh.
Damn,
Drive
did I
this
say that
down
out
here a
loud?
little bit.
Oh,
so
Oh, I'm
Kurt,
gonna put these up.
are you gonna take your Tamiya TT02 out on the road this weekend?
No,
Say that again?
Come on,
it's too slow.
it's too slow.
You know what? A 17.5 turn will work well in it.
It's too slow.
Well, I know someone who gets over 150 miles an hour out of one of those chassis.
For
What?
him.
When he throwing it in the trash.
No, there's a guy
Trash truck
there's a
taking it
guy
to
in
the dump.
Australia that does speed runs with Tamayas.
This Tamaya Thursday, huh?
I'm just telling you the truth.
I just said that like 8 times. I'm with Sean now.
Hey, RC84.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris, how you doing, mate?
What's up,
Chris.
youngster?
You got a plan for them beavers yet?
No, he doesn't.
Man, I'd be
Man, I'm telling
firing.
you,
I'd be
Anna
burning
Wright
that
would have
shit
been
down
my
or
best
something, man.
friend.
Gotta eat those beavers.
He messed up and brought the law in, so now they know they're there.
Exactly. You never bring the law in with
No,
beavers.
just go in there and get rid of them yourself. Boom.
What was that big explosion? Oh, a tire pops.
Don't put a stick of dynamite in there and blow them up, but don't use the same one that Sean was using. When you
Yeah,
did
the
the 124.
duds. You mean the duds Sean was using?
What's going on, iRock RC?
Oh, iRock's here, is he?
Hey,
Hey,
iRock.
iRock, how you doing,
What's up,
brother?
iRock?
I
How you doing, mate?
Thanks for showing up, iRock.
Since you
Up,
stayed at the house, you
You're
open
probably
up
right
and
there,
make you
Dirk.
a smokehouse. Listen to me, Chris. Make you a smokehouse, and you start making beaver jerky. And you come up with the slogan, "Who wants to eat my beaver?" And bam, look at
The
that.
heck?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Who
That's
says
good.
a king hall of can't do donuts?
Oh,
I'm
it'll do
just
it.
saying, brother. Mind of a hustler always going, pimping. You could make. I told you last year you could have capitalized off the beavers. You ain't want to believe me.
Don't worry, we got the best beavers here, mate. Come to Australia.
Beaver's
and
no
see
good.
them,
It doesn't taste good.
Yeah,
Huh?
what are you talking about?
Beaver don't taste good.
Beaver does taste good. It's just gamey. You gotta get the gaminess out of it. That's why you make it.
That's why I said beaver jerky.
Oh,
Because you don't care about jerky being gamey.
Nope.
Hey, Jack, don't you guys have otters?
No,
And we do in Canada.
no, we
Chris
don't have
does.
otters here.
Chris has otters too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
iRock says aloha everybody. Happy
How
holidays.
you doing, Rock?
up I rock.
Happy holidays.
I didn't know he was from Hawaii. Is that why he says aloha?
Yeah,
Yeah,
iRock
he's
is
from
from
Hawaii, yeah.
You noticed that if you
Oh,
Oh, what'd you
do,
hit?
G?
What'd you hit?
I broke my front thing on here.
Front thing with the
front
bumper.
thing.
Yeah, a bolt for my bumper.
Oh,
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah,
you were doing donuts again, eh?
yeah.
Hey,
Good
Curtis,
grief.
how you doing, brother? Didn't see
Yeah.
you there. Sorry, mate.
You
I
gotta try
bent it
doing
real bad. I'll
donuts.
probably break it if I bend it back out.
You gotta do donuts when the trailer is on. Try that.
Yeah,
No,
that's next.
no, 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 no.
The heck?
That's no good. Believe me, I tried. It don't work.
Yeah, I'm sure it will work if you do
That
it on
hardwood floor, I got hardwood floor. It just spins all
Or on
over the
ice.
place. I'll probably break this if I pull it, if I bend it back.
Or you fixed your trailer completely?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, it's not done yet.
Oh
I
crap.
got to put a bunch of stuff I got to put on it.
See you
All right,
later,
yeah.
Thompson RC.
See you later,
Brett,
Thompson.
Brett might be able to
See ya,
get some
Thompson.
part for that.
Mate, I'll tell you what, the old man, sorry, my cam's off. The old man, he showed so many RCs, that Beetle, he showed it a million times, that
Don't
car that was
bust.
the suspensions showing million times. He showed so many million times, never run them. Mate, I'm sick of seeing this friggin' truck that Colonel's got.
Here,
Truck is
Jack.
that?
Look at this thing.
Unbelievable, mate. I'd rather see what Brett's got in his hands there than see that friggin' truck you got there, mate.
Hey, hey, hey.
Shut up, Colonel. Shut up.
That's our Arctic White. You got an Arctic
Is that
White.
Arctic White? Arctic
I
White.
knew that was coming up.
Yes, it is.
I'm expecting to make a 24 scale 6-wheel drive.
I'm about to figure out putting that on there. I just lost 2 screws. Great.
Great.
What?
I just barely loosened that one. It popped off all the way.
You got different wheels on that. What do you got on
Yes,
that?
I do. I got gear heads.
They go all right. They go all right.
Oh yeah, they're 6 ounces each.
Yeah, but you know what though, Brett, the stock wheels aren't too bad, you know.
No, they're not, but I want something to change up the look for one thing.
Oh, I did that. I put the friggin' what do they call those Tomato big giant wheels that come on my Blackfoot?
Yeah,
What do they call them? I forget what they call
I
them.
can't remember what they call them.
Brad would
Chevrons?
know. But yeah, that's the chevrons. Yeah, I put the chevrons on them.
Yeah, no, I've got the old, what ones are these? These are.
Now I tell you what, the chevrons handle well on that. See, the problem with the TRX6, I don't know if people know, but the problem with the TRX6 is that it flips too easy.
That's why I put these wheels on it.
Chevrons.
Yeah, no,
all
because
the
it's
way to the
narrow,
bottom.
it flips too easy. We don't worry about what you're going to show us there. We're talking about the TRX6. Put that the garbage
Hey,
away.
Nice.
Hey, Tank, can you spotlight me? I want to show you something on this truck real quick.
Nah, don't spotlight. I'm sick of seeing that fucking thing, mate. I'm sick of seeing that.
See that right
stupid-
there?
I mean,
See that dot right there?
Colonel,
You see that dot?
Colonel, do me a favor, Colonel. Don't put the camera so close to it, mate. You're making my eyes go bung.
Yeah,
Did you
your
paint that
camera's a
mural?
little close to stuff.
Did you
Come
paint
on,
that mural?
Colonel.
Yeah, just
What?
a little.
Did you paint that mural, Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That looks
painted
great.
that. Yeah. He paints all his stuff.
No, but the mural is
but
really
he- but-
well done. You would think he didn't do that. Look like a.
Oh, thank you very much.
are you talking about?
Yeah, I
Where you been,
appreciate
Brad?
that.
Where you
No,
been,
I was
Brad?
talking about TRX6.
Brad was talking
TRX
about
624.
6x6 and 124 6x6. This is a 124 6x6.
That's not what I meant. I was wondering if Traxxas is going to do it. in the
That's why I
TRX
pulled it out of the
24.
box.
That's 118.
Traxxas
You
is
idiot.
not going to make 124th scale truck.
Oh.
That's
Why would you make a
118,
124 6
that's
by
the
6?
18.
It's pointless. It's
That's
pointless.
the
Why would you
Atlas
make it?
18.
If they're going to make anything, it's going to be a 1/18 scale 6x6.
It wouldn't make a 124. It'd be
I
stupid.
swear they have a TRX 24s now.
No, it's an 18th scale.
An 18 scale, yeah.
It's 18
TRX
scale.
4M.
Yep.
Get the story straight, Brad.
Damn. Damn it, Brad.
Come on, Brad. I thought
Brad,
you were the
give me a-
smart one in
Brad,
here.
I swore I seen them.
TRX 6M. There you go.
Then I
That's
must
cool.
have been. I must have been briefly in another universe.
yeah,
Yeah.
Uranus. Uranus. You're on Uranus, mate.
Uranus. That's it.
Brad,
Yeah.
I got a hey, Brad, I got a question for you.
What?
How much shit did you get from RCL? That's what I want to know.
Over 20 cars.
Well,
one
more
of them
than
I
you
gave to
did.
Frank.
Still took it from me.
I gave
Mate,
one to
that guy,
Frank.
I
The
swear,
hell?
RCL, if you're watching, mate, I know you hate my guts, but please send me something. Come on, 20 RCs to this one. Give me
Like
a
you're gonna
spell
build
here.
it.
Come on, I put so much shit into this RC community. Come on, man, what are you doing,
Hey,
RCL?
Jack,
Like you're
Give
gonna
me a
build it.
spell, mate. Even Tank didn't get nothing. He had to get off bread.
Tony's in there. Tony's in the chat right now.
Give it to Tank.
What's up,
Yeah.
Tony?
what's up, Tony?
Tony.
Hey, Jack.
Speaking of the devil,
Yeah.
mate,
Yeah,
get rid of that King RC garbage I watched today, mate. Get rid of that garbage you put up this with that
He's
accent.
lost
and
his mind.
acting like you, mate. Yeah, mate, I saw that where you tripped over, acting like you're drunk. You look like a goose.
Who the heck are
Come
you
on,
talking
Tony.
to?
Come on, Tony. What are you trying to do? You're killing your channel, brother.
You even made special shirts. You special t-shirts.
Those are funny.
Ah, Tony, mate, you're an absolute goose these days, mate.
Gotta do something
Why
to
is
have some
my,
fun.
Why is my video mirrored?
I don't know.
Huh?
Hey, who says I'm a hater? Give me a
Says that.
spell down there, will you? Come up here in the panel. I'll give you hate.
I wonder what happened to the New
pushed
Zealand guy.
by
He
the
was
bad-
dead.
come
He
on,
was
come on.
pushed by the
Tony,
bad guys. Yeah, he
Tony.
was.
Tony, give me come on, mate. Come on, give me a break, mate. Give me a break. Pushed by the bad guys. What was that crap, mate? You go
Hey.
read my comments. Go read my comments. Don't shirk my comments away. Read them.
At the end,
Hey,
was that good enough?
I don't give a shit whether I don't get them or not, mate. You're looking like a goose on there, mate. King RC, my ass.
And,
There's
and
a-
you know, when he was racing his truck, he was calling the birds. Or what bird was he calling?
The guy's lost it, mate.
It
Come
was
on,
the
Tony.
Eagles,
Please,
wasn't it? The
please.
Eagles.
The eagle.
Please, Tony,
Footballer.
please, please, mate. Take my advice, mate. Give it away, mate. Give it away. Get back to what you used to do the best, mate. Give that shit away, mate.
Jack just doesn't
Tony.
get it.
Hey,
Ruining your
Mr. The
channel
King.
over there. You're ruining your channel. Kurt,
Mr.
stay
King
out of it.
RC, I think you should get on here and talk to Jack tonight. I think that's
he's
what
not
King
coming up here
RC
as
should
King.
do.
No.
King
He's not
RC
coming
should get on here tonight
Oh man,
and talk to Jack.
shush for 1 minute. Give me a spell. He's not coming up. He's not coming up here as King RC, King Ass.
King ass RC.
Hey,
Come
Jack,
on, man.
there's Dirk brought a guy in from New Zealand. I said, I wish he was here when you were. Guys would have been going at it. you would have.
The chat earlier.
Who was that?
I
I missed. What happened? I missed some action.
he's a nice guy. He's quiet and subdued, but he talk. He's into crawling and all sorts of things. But
That's right, John. John's on the. Look at that. John's on the ball there. Have a look at that, John, from Net Cruiser there. Have a look at that.
Yeah.
He's on the ball. John's not stupid. He's a wise man down there. He's not silly. King RC, my ass, King RC.
We
We
can-
love the banter, John. Remember, right? The good old days, the banter.
We can have a battle. I can go like this.
Nah, get
And
me
I
off the
can go
full
like
screen
this. Here we
here.
go.
Get me off the
We have
full
a
screen.
battle here.
No,
We have a
leave
battle.
that. Leave that. Leave that
Cowman
because
versus-
if you leave this one here, he got no chance against me.
Wait, let me do that.
Nah, you can get off there. What are you doing there?
There we go. It's the Tank RC versus the old man, the bald guy, the guy that has no hair on his head.
I thought you guys were the same age, by the way.
What's the matter with you?
Round one, ding.
Hang on, wait. You calling me an old man? You calling me an old man?
Yeah.
I got no hair. Mate, you're
No hair.
jealous I got no hair. You got jealous. Assume
I
one day
remember
you're going to be
you have it on your
bald.
sides.
Come and see me, mate.
You used to have it on your side.
I'll be on in 5, Jack. We'll go check in his dog.
You look like Elmer J. Fudd.
I checked my dog 2 times already since I've been on here. Shut up, Tony. My dog's not well, mate. Don't get smart down there. I'll get angry, mate.
You saved Tony's life, right?
My dog's not well, mate. He's dying. My
Oh, yeah?
dog. Slowly. He's gonna die with me, mate. I'm not going to the vet. He's dying with me, mate.
I'm sorry, your
Take
dog.
that comment. You better edit that comment, Tony. I'll rip you apart when you come up here. Go back and edit. Or take it away and remove.
So
oh man, you're the host of the show. Get real here. What's going on here, mate?
So maybe what we can do is do an after-hour show, Jack versus King of RC.
Oh, that was
It's not gonna. It's not. Nah, it's not gonna happen, mate. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, you scared?
Bark,
Me
bark,
scared?
bark,
Scared,
bark,
say
bark.
you
You know how Jack is outspoken. He'll do it at any time he wants.
Eric, where you been the last few years, mate? Where you been the last few years? You missed all the action in the past, brother. You're only new to this game.
Don't get
here.
your panties in a bunch. You just
You're only new.
you're scared.
You're only new to this game here, brother. What's the matter with you, then?
Stream is
I'm
going
not
to
living
hell.
people like you, though.
This
See,
stream
look,
is
I'm marking
going
him
nowhere.
up. Look at that, Eric. I'm marking him up. I'm marking him up there. Look. Eric.
I agree, Frank.
Yeah.
Ever since Jack came in here.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta liven this stream up. It's always it's always a lull up here in these tank streams, you know.
Oh well, sorry. We talk about our. We talk about fishing. We don't talk about weather. We don't talk about.
I didn't talk about the weather, mate. Brad always talks about snow.
Microwavable pizza.
Microwave.
I didn't talk about that either. You brought it up, Kurt.
Oh, that's a hot
desert
pocket. That's
dessert, Frozen dessert.
Net Cruiser RC, come up here and help me out, even though you didn't like me back in the day. Come up here. Net Cruiser.
What do you mean back in the day?
I don't remember that being the case.
Me and Net Cruiser, we had a bit of a, back in the day. But
He probably
he's
doesn't
all right.
like you now, though. That's what I'm saying. What do you mean back in
What
the
do you-
day? What about now?
What are you talking about? The guy's laughing down there. Have a look. You blind down there or what?
You know, Kurt, he likes to throw down in his own little back calm, soft way.
Oh, come on. Savage Dave's RC. I don't know who you are, mate, but host, say something to the poor bloke. He's leaving the stream.
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to bash whatever RC you want.
Savage Dave's RC.
Nah, that's
I just wanna
Savage
say
Days. We're not serious up here, man. We're
Please don't
bantering
be
up
jealous
here.
about me. Please, thank you.
We're all
That's
having
not,
fun.
I don't
We're all
like seeing
friends
people.
here.
I don't like seeing people leave the stream. Man. We're having a bit of a laugh up here. That's all. I'm not having a go on anyone or this and that like I used to.
What's up, Trail Critter? How you doing, man?
Hey, Jake, the kid's in the house. Look at that.
Look, Jake.
Little kid.
No, that's Chris. RC84.
No, Jake's the little kid.
No, RC84 is younger than him.
Yeah.
Hey, Queenie's younger than him, so she's even a younger kid.
Watch it, Queenie. Look at that. Brad's onto you, Queenie. No, Savage RC, don't Dave's RC, don't leave, mate. We're just having a bit of a laugh. That's all.
You know, I haven't seen in a while. Where's Chumley?
He was on mine. He popped into my chat for like a minute last Sunday.
That's what I might be doing on your next live there, Kurt. Going in there for 1 minute, mate.
Chumley, that's sore loser.
Oh, I'm sure Jack's the same way on Kurt's show too.
Hang on. See, this is where people they don't understand me. I'm not bashing anyone, mate. Savage Dave's RC. If you think I'm bashing someone or I'm bashing up here, I'll step down right now. This is what I don't like.
No,
This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like because I'm not bashing anybody. You don't understand me. You don't get me. You don't know me. The host would have kicked me off if I was bashing people.
Don't worry. If he was bashing, I would actually kick him out.
Yeah, we
There you go. See,
mute him in a heartbeat.
there you go. And I've known the bloke nearly 9 years. You're going to kick me off.
Oh, here we
there
go. Woo!
King of RC.
King RC.
I'll tell
There
you
we
what,
have it.
Tony, before you say anything, host,
Your face
old man
expression,
host,
man.
old man host, you got
Oh,
the
I
right.
can't
hear anybody.
My God.
You got the right to kick me off right now.
Jack, chill out.
Why are people taking me serious? Colonel,
You
shut
look like
up.
a country western singer, man.
Get back to that stupid truck you're doing over there, mate. What do you think? People think
Pull your
I'm a win.
pull your pants
I'm a
up. The
win.
water's coming in, Jack.
Oh, here we go. Look at these people.
There we
Can't
go.
come
Now
up
I
here
can
and have
have
a bit
some
of a
volume
joke.
now.
People take me too serious. That's why I don't want to come up here. What's the matter with you people?
So King of
John
RC.
from Net Cruiser, come up here and save me.
So,
We're only serious in here, Jack. Man, that's the thing. We got to be serious because of these people. These cars are a serious deal to a lot of guys. I mean, they make their living with these things.
I'll tell you what, Tony. Curtis D spot on there, WWE, Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man. I heard what you said, cream of the crop. I heard that, cream of the crop. You taking lines from Macho Man, cream of the crop. Come on, brother.
Rise to the
Come
top,
on,
cream
brother.
of the crop,
You got-
baby.
you
We
got
are
the
going all the
glasses
way
going
to
there.
the finish line. We're going to be there first. This channel's on the rise. We got rid of this guy. We stopped listening to that Jack guy. I took over, and we're just cream of the crop, baby, all the way to the top, and we're going to knock it out of the park. RC doesn't know what's about to hit him.
Oh,
You look like a country western singer, Tony.
Listen, Tony. Listen, seriously, mate. You need to get a life.
He needs to get a life. He does. He's the
I
King
got
of
2
RC.
lives now.
Man, you
The
need
king
to
of
get a
RC.
life, mate. Go back to what you used to do best, mate. What's this garbage, King of RC? What is this garbage, mate? Seriously.
This is entertainment, my friend.
Just like wrestling.
Entertainment? Mate, listen.
We might
you're a
bring
great-
wrestling in because wrestling and
you're a
RCs
great
go together
photographer.
hand in hand.
You're a great. Listen, I'll
We'll
give you
start
kudos
wrestling
on
with
that.
RC cars in the ring. I
Wait a
think
minute,
it's a
wait
whole
a
new
minute.
sport.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
amen
I'll
to
blow
that.
smoke-
Amen to that.
I'll blow smoke up your ass. You're a great photographer. You're a great editor. You're a great this. But seriously, mate, come on. What are you doing?
Oh,
We're just having a good time. I
Come
didn't
on.
mean to do it. So here's what happened.
Macho Man
I've been
Randy
in the
Savage there. You've been studying him, the cream of the crop. Cream of the crop. You've been watching
That
those
just
interviews
happened.
with
That was
Glenn
more
J.
Dennis
Lakeland.
Anderson than anything. I mean, that was more Dennis Anderson.
Come on,
Oh, yeah.
cream of the crop.
What
I heard
happened
that.
is I grew up in the South. I was in the South for 17 years or so, and I have a little bit of a Southern, but when I get excited, it comes out a little bit stronger. And so when we were recording that rise to the top, cream of the crop, that line came out of nowhere. It just felt very NASCAR to me. And I was like, that was great. But
Not
I looked at
NASCAR, it's
my
flying
kids
car.
and I was like, so here's the deal. Either we go back and we use like, I have to redo it a bunch and get something good, or we just do all of it in a Southern accent and we'll see if we can do it. And I couldn't do it. Like when I first started, like I went into that to do the paint and the body and all that. And I went and I just talked normal, like, hey, I need a good paint job. Like I couldn't do it because I felt stupid. But then we kind of just wore into it and it got easier to keep it. But then people were wanting more of it, and that's why we drug it out. And then
Listen to me, Tony. I kept you alive for the last 9 years.
We don't need you anymore, baby. We got the king of RC. It's
Got the
goodbye,
king of
Outback Jack. We got the king of RC. We're taking this
shut
thing.
up.
He's
Shut
the
up.
new
Outback
daddy,
Jack's
baby.
retired.
He's
Shut up. Let me
right to the
talk. Let me
top.
talk for 1 second. Let me talk.
You've been
Don't
talking
interrupt
for a
when
lot
I'm
of
talking.
seconds already. Well, I've been talking.
Oh, mate. Seriously? Listen, mate. Listen, do me a favor, will you? Go get yourself a pink outfit.
I got purple
You
backdrop
got that,
already.
right? You got that. Go get yourself a pinky outfit. Seriously.
Why can't you borrow yours, Jack?
Then go back and do a video and say,
Shipping's too
get
expensive
yourself
unknown.
a Liz or whatever he had there or whatever her name was and get a pinky outfit and then say cream of the crop.
Yeah.
He summoned an eagle
Oh,
and learned
yeah.
how to weld.
Woo!
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
weld
that guy
job.
was- tell you what, that guy was a legend, man.
That weld job was a little rough.
That guy was a legend, that Macho
Well, that
man.
was a little
See,
scary.
Tony, now you come to life, mate. You're normal.
That Cruiser RC says he summoned an eagle and learned how to weld.
I like what Jake said,
I
though.
did learn how to weld.
No,
Nailed it, too.
you did not learn how to weld.
I nailed it.
Slap into a Slim Jim, huh?
Yeah. Step into a Slim Jim.
Step into a Slim Jim, not step.
Snap.
Jay,
Snap.
Jay.
Snap
Well, who
into a
says that?
Slim Jim.
Snap. Yeah.
We're
Slim
only
Jim,
joking up here, guys. We're not serious, me and him. We'll never be serious up here. The bantering. So don't anyone take it any serious up there. And we're only, me and Tony are good mates.
Cool. Just like Tony.
I watched a few of your videos yesterday, last night, Tony. I told you I watched them.
That's why my watch
But-
time is up.
But I'll tell you what, mate. I was just shaking my head in every video that I watched.
Yeah.
That trip. What was that trip, mate? Seriously, what was that trip?
It's like
going
somebody
on?
just pushed you in to make
Come
you
on,
push
come
you to
on,
do the
Tony. Come
interview.
on, seriously, mate.
I know
Come
what
on,
I'm
seriously,
doing.
mate.
That's why he turned
Now you
around and
don't-
looked. You could
That's
see.
why I said-
He looked at him like, okay. okay.
No, come on, mate. That's why I say stay behind the camera, mate. Stay behind. You're not an actor.
The whole
You're good in
joke
front of the
was that
camera.
those
You're
guys
good with
were
your
so
RC.
ticked.
And what was with that bag and those two clowns that you had on there with the stream? What's his name? Harley Designs or whatever his name is?
Yeah, that's the whole joke, man.
That was a joke.
He's been
I
away
know,
from
he
the
prefers
comedy world a
Canadian,
little
that's
too
Tony,
long.
they'll get you. Tony, they'll get you for copyright for that. You know
He
that?
even said it in his what is his news about that? The
Yeah.
videos. Yeah.
Yep. Skill news update.
Skill news update. He mentioned
I
it.
do like his
Harley-
scale
Harley
news
look-
updates.
Harley looked like a stunned mullet.
Man, that was so much fun finding those clips of them though. And then when they're
He
laughing
did. He
about
looked like a
rules,
stunned mullet. Mate.
Yeah,
He looked
like
like a
the
stunned
part
mullet.
about
mate.
rules. It was like this maniacal laughter about breaking rules. It was perfect.
Okay, guys, we're going to start doing our goodbyes and we can stay and chat after the after hour show. So we'll start with Jack since he has a lot to say tonight.
Listen, for the people that know me a long time, I'm actually a gentleman. I'm a gentleman. I'm not a bad person. John from Net Cruiser can tell you that. And me and Tony, we just banter along. We don't offend each other. Savage RC down there, Dave, don't get offended down there, mate. We're just having a bit of a laugh up here.
And Jack,
And
let me
thanks for having
tell
me on
you,
the panel.
you'd make a great politician, Jack, because you asked Tony a question or two or three questions, but when he was starting to answer the question, you just kept on talking over him, like not letting him answer the question. So you'd make a
Listen.
perfect politician.
Listen,
It
don't
would.
ask like that bloke. Don't ask like that bloke.
knows how to
Forget
debate.
about him, mate.
Yes, he knows
No,
how to
no,
debate.
debate.
You're a good debater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a master, I would say.
He's the master of the
I
debater.
was
Yeah.
waiting for that.
Tony, don't get offended if I over talk to you, mate. If I talked over the top, you don't. So I apologize for that, Tony. You know.
You're the master, Jack, but remember, Tony is the king.
Damn.
I'm a colonel.
Please, I'm about.
I'm a
Listen. I'm about to have some. I'm about to have some lunch. Don't make me puke, all right? Don't make me lose my appetite there.
Use your microwave.
Did you watch the long one, Jack? Did you even watch the long one?
I've got them saved, mate. I've got them saved.
That doesn't mean watched, but okay.
Hey, the matter? I told you yesterday that I'll watch your videos. Where are you on my channels? Don't start on me here now. Don't start. We'll go backstage. I'll give it to you, mate. Don't worry about that.
Ooh, that's what she said.
Yeah, right, Robert Ivanov.
That
You're a
was
champion
perfectly
bloke, mate.
placed.
You're a
Where'd that come
champion
from?
bloke, Robert Ivanov. You're a champion. Thanks for your help yesterday, mate. You're a
I can't see
champion
the
bloke.
comments
Mr. Crunch
anymore.
over there in Alaska, there's the snow there. Poor bloke.
Bushman.
Tony, why don't you start saying bye?
All right.
Sorry. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend, and thanks for the laughs. And Kurt's RC, mate, you owe me $50 super chat when I do a live on my channel. Tony's already given me a super thanks and this and that and whatever.
Okay.
And John from Net Cruiser, great to see you, brother.
You done? There you go. Okay.
Well, I didn't say goodbye because I was talking to Bugger Lugs down there, Mr. King.
I'll just
Thank
say
you
bye
very
and get
much.
it done with so Jack doesn't keep talking.
Go ahead, Tony. Say your goodbye.
Just wave.
Bye.
Tony, mate.
Move it on quick or Jack's going to take over my talking spot.
No. It's all good, mate. Go for your life.
Guru, are you there to say bye?
Poor bloke is silent.
There's Guru.
Buddy. Thanks for doing it. Peace.
Guru's flying. Guru's
Good on
flying.
you, Guru, brother.
Guru's in his own
Champion.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a champion, Guru. Don't worry about that.
Kurt's RC.
Thanks for having me,
give
Tank.
me 30 seconds.
Everybody have a good weekend.
There you go, 30 seconds. That was
Yes, thank
5
you very
seconds.
much. Matt Harris, are
That's
you
all
there?
you need.
You're muted if you're there.
Hey, so I got to say one more
Yes.
thing. And Jack,
Yes, I am.
Jack always say, keep those microwaves charged up and those freezers cold.
Hot pockets.
Mate, I tell you what, Guru, I've never known a chef to mock another chef. Thanks for that.
Okay, Matt.
Well, thanks, Tank, for having me on, talking about RCs. And everybody have a good weekend. And everybody be safe.
What's up, Matt? You was butter. I didn't know that. Hey.
Butter.
Jake, no, Tony offered to be on his channel 2 years ago and he still hasn't invited me. 2 years ago, he invited me.
I invited you and you said you were busy.
That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Later, Dirt.
Okay. AZ Froggy, go ahead. Say bye.
There you go, Brett.
Later, all.
Thank you.
There you go.
Nice and sweet,
Unknown
Brett.
RC.
Thank you, Brett.
Thanks for inviting Tank. Y'all have a good weekend.
Look after
Thank
yourself,
you.
Brett, mate.
KBRC 13.
Thanks, Tank. Good night, and see y'all later.
And we save the best for the last. Brad.
Thanks for having me again. It's enjoyable to be back again. I'm hoping it sticks around. I think I've done better.
Good to have you back, Brad.
Cool.
What?
Thank you, Tony.
What do you mean you think you've done better? What's that supposed to mean?
With the way I have been in the past.
Let's go to the
Oh, yeah, a little
Yeah,
better.
It's over your bald head. It went so.
Wait a minute.
your hair
Yeah.
so smooth, it went by real fast.
You did better than
Yeah,
Jack
Jack
today. So
slid
there
right
we go.
over.
Wait a
Better
minute.
than
I took, Brad, I took over your mantle today, mate.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, guys,
Hey,
thank you very much.
Oh, man, don't you agree, mate?
Thank you very much for showing up. I'm sorry the last hour of this show went to hell. We barely talked about RC, but I had a very hard time to get a hold of that Jack.
Went
and
to
just, like,
Australia.
hold him
Listen,
back like,
listen,
whoa, horsey,
listen,
or
listen,
whoa,
listen.
kangaroo. Like, whoa, kangaroo.
Whoa, kangaroo.
Kangaroo. There you go, kangaroo.
Not a koala.
Hey.
Anyways, guys, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for coming in the panel to liven things up, Jack.
No worries, Will.
We'll see you
We like
next
to have a
time.
banter.
Thank
No
you,
worries.
everybody in the chat, to come in here and chat with us. Sorry we didn't read the chat at the beginning, but we caught up at the end. Sorry. And until
Robert
then,
Ivanov, you're a champion, brother.
and until then, go charge up some batteries and go break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun, right, Jack?
That's correct, my friend.
Cheers, guys.